Hey everyone, welcome back. It is Sunday. Welcome to the channel. I am your friendly neighborhood Prax. We're here to have some Greyhawk fun. I just want you to know that we began this conversation going live with the line of, is she cursed or just hot enough to attract the attention of a god? Who knows? Could be either. Maybe both. We'll find out. Hey everybody, hope you're doing okay. Hope you're welcome in. How's life going? You know what? I will put together a poll. You have requested a poll. I will give you a poll for that. But I should do all. Wow, I'm out of it, y'all. Hi. Let's start again. This is our Sunday night game. Four become one. Our Greyhawk little fun times. I'm going to go around, let my players introduce each other while I set some stuff up in the background, and then I'll give you the final spiel. So why don't we start with Lynn? How are you today, Lynn? Oh wait, sorry, I got you.
Lynn
I'm
is
loving
dying.
This is a great start. I'm so ready for today's session.
Y'all, it's Sunday night. Hope you're having fun times.
There we go.
There we
Boy,
go.
that was convenient timing there. All right, hey everyone, I'm Lynn, she they, and tonight I'm playing the knowledge cleric Ven, they them.
Indeed. Thank you very much, Lynn. Welcome back. We hope you're doing well. So next up, hey PB, how are you? How we doing? How's life going for you?
Hey, everything's going great for me. Hi, I'm PvP, She pronouns. I am very excited to be here. Today I'm playing Civ Iron Fury, our hammer throwing dwarf, and I am very excited to see where today goes.
We will see where things go. And then directly above PB on the overlay is Chris. Hey Chris, how you doing? How's life going for you?
Hey y'all, things are good. Things are good. We're off on an additional adventure, I guess, looking for more swords, which is a thing. I play Gunnar, him, and yeah, just looking out for my little sister there, who's next to me on the overlay.
Yep. And next up on our overlay, we have Lindy. Hey Lindy,
Me.
how are you?
Hi.
How's life going for you?
Life's fine. How are you?
I'm okay. Thank you for
Good.
asking.
Good.
Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, I'm Lynn D. Laugh, love, Lynn D. Not Lynn. We're two separate people, separated by a space on the overlay. Though I can look down and it looks like Brady Bunch. Like I'm like, oh, there she is. And I don't know. I'm in a weird mood today. I'll be playing Yrsa Alfjarl. I'm sure that'll be great for session. Who thinks she is such hot shit that she is attracting deities now into her dating pool. Humility is not the barbarian's trait, is what I'm gonna say here today.
Yep. Not that great a trait for barbarians. However, there it is. I knew I found that image. So, hi everybody. I'm your friendly neighborhood Prax. Welcome to the channel. We're going to have some fun tonight. We're going to see where this all goes. We're going to see where's up. There is a poll up to ask the question: Is Yrsa cursed or just hot enough to attract a god? Vote as you can. You can even spend channel points if you have them to add additional votes if that is your choice. Just letting everyone know that. But we also have some other things that are going on. Number one, if you reshare the go live post on which I will share the link in chat, and we reach 10 reposts, the players get a gift. If we reach 20, I get a gift. We'll see what happens. But we'll see what happens from there. You could also, if you choose to help and donate, there is a Ko-Fi that exists. All of that goes back into running the channel here, production costs, overlays, all that good stuff. And if you want to support other ways, we have a merch store wherein a certain Yrsa themed merch may exist at the moment. I would just like to point out that Lindy, I had to make it a racerback tank top because, you know, barbarian.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I went to the gym yesterday and it was back and biceps and I forgot until I flexed and now I have regrets.
Now you have regret. I mean, is it really regrets or are you just feeling life at this point? But
Oh, I'm feeling it.
it's all good. Answering life. Hope you feel better. But we're going back to Greyhawk. You have all survived your encounter with the dragon. You have all leveled up. Some of you are now multi-classed and didn't know you were going to multi-class. I'm sure there will be absolutely nothing of a problem for Yrsa to have become a multi-class barbarian.
I blame myself. It's my influence as her paladin brother.
Yeah, now she's a paladin of Hextor. It'll be fine, I'm sure.
Where did I go wrong?
Look, I haven't made any oaths yet, so we're still okay. We can still shop. You just gotta get it before we get 2 more levels.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But you do have a bright. Gunnar is carrying a bright, shiny new sword. A sword that has personality and dreams that are attached to it. Also, yes, Jim is correct that Hextor was sliding into Ursa's DMs, and then other people were throwing out possible different romantic entanglements for to try and overcome that at the moment, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. You left the caverns of this, what were a hidden temple of Hextor that had been overrun and, excuse me, overrun and destroyed by an invading barbarians. They were Frizudi and Schnai tribesmen centuries ago. And that's where you found this sword. In the hoard of a shadow dragon, who you then proceeded to anger and eventually kill. So, good job on that. Surviving. You know, life could be worse.
Little bit of skill, a lot of bit of luck.
Yeah, actually. A little bit of skill, a lot of bit of luck. But you left the caverns to the tiny hut that your new acquaintance slash friend slash employer question mark, because he did promise you, you know, all of what was in that hoard if you got the weapon and he could look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Malin.
Behold!
Yeah, he has a little tiny hut. He's got your horses there, you know. But what would you like to do?
Well, I guess I'm going to show him the weapon.
Ooh,
it was part of the deal.
Yes. Do you mind? And he goes to reach for the sword.
Didn't you say that kill anyone who wasn't the person? Both my brother and I got a tingle. I don't know if that tingle is a death tingle for anyone that's not me or my brother. If you want to try, go my guess. I would love to watch, see if that's what happens.
I'm not going to try and wield it. Like, that's no. And you can see that he's got like this fine sheepskin cloth that he's holding out underneath to hold it.
Yrsa looks a little disappointed. It's like, oh, fine.
No near-death experiences for today.
No,
I
he's
was
not
really-
entirely unintelligent for a wizard.
Yrsa saw you hit the dragon with the sword and the dragon died. Yrsa didn't see any of the other additional swings. Yrsa's like, anything that touches this that's not meant to be dies.
Yeah,
And I'm here for it.
And he's gonna, take the sword. Just like, oh, so this is actually very interesting. And he'll go like to the corner of the tiny hut and just kind of like sit there and commune with the weapon. But by this point in the it is late because you got there by mid-afternoon. So what would you like to do?
I would like to preen.
I mean,
We'll
preening is a free action.
Yeah, because apparently I'm attracting gods now, so I gotta look my best. So I can pick which one I want.
Preening is a free action.
Yeah, that's what Yrsa's doing.
I am going to be looking at I'm gonna say, so we're just gonna stay here for the night, you think? Head out in the morning?
I mean, my apprentice master would definitely host us. It's a little bit north of here, but it would be quite pleasant, and he would know much more about this weapon than I do. But excuse me, and he'll go back to communing with the weapon, trying to find out its secrets.
I guess we can head north.
Huh?
I guess we can head north.
I'll be like, do you think we can make it before nightfall?
Oh, no, this would be at least
tomorrow?
a day and a half journey.
Oh, well then.
Oh, well then.
Get a little bit of riding in before we camp up.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably smart to stay away from, where we ran into undead and a dragon.
Fair enough.
But then again, we did kill them all.
I was going to say, they're all dead. It's probably safer here than elsewhere, but we haven't killed everything.
You have a very good point.
Unless you want to go kill more things.
I think it was quite enough. I think dragon was more than enough.
Fine.
Enough is relative, but yes, it was an ordeal.
I mean, if we do stay here, we have all manner of things to go over. Forget what these some of these items are.
Yeah, why don't we
Sure,
do that?
gives us more downtime. Yeah.
Relax a little bit before we go to White Fang Bay.
Yes, we did have quite the busy day. Near-death experience being what it is, and multiple divine things happening.
Gunnar will try to telepathically communicate with the sword to tell it to be nice to the nerd.
Roll me Arcana.
Please be nice to the nerd sword.
You're not my boss.
I don't think that's going to work, but we'll try anyway. A 16, much better than I thought.
So you reach out mentally to this weapon, this sword that you know is called Dreamsinger, and you feel the connection. You impart your desire to say, try and be nice to the nerd. And then you don't really get a response so much as just a acknowledgement.
Got it.
You think something may have worked, you're not sure.
I don't know anything about this sword. I'm just trying to play nice. We'll have more than enough time to get to know each other, Dreamsinger.
Yes. So you've decided to stay here, or start moving already.
We're staying
Stay
here.
here.
In here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like
already
it's going to be
kinda
kind of
checked the area.
difficult to get him to let go of the sword long enough to move.
I mean, he might.
But he's already like set up like his examination of the sword. Who knows how long it could take?
Yeah, he's been sitting here for a while, ready, you know.
Yeah.
Plus, we've got things to do, so we just need him to separate himself long enough to set up another tent when this one goes down.
True.
By the way, I'm sorry I'm behind, y'all. You have your first beginnings of your Google Drive folder.
Okay.
There's only one character in there right now, but
Oh, yeah.
it was a challenge to find the appropriate level of
Yeah, that's about that's about right.
maybe pretty boy competent level of nerd.
Yeah. Full of wonder and naivete.
Yep. All of the good
I
things.
dig it. I dig it.
So you can he recast Tiny Hut, you know, right when you guys got there, basically. So you have plenty of time here if you would like to take this as your long rest for the evening. The sun will begin to set slowly on top as you watch. The question I have for all of you as you make your what's the word I'm looking for? Make your camp for the evening. What are you all doing?
Oh, since some unfinished business, I think then we'll ask Civ for some help with the as another person when they are identifying items from the bag from the horde. So I think she's gonna just kind of gesture to go away from Malin and the thing, just kind of find a clearing.
Absolutely.
So you're gonna leave the hut. Okay. I mean, you're kind of in the foothills. There's the entrance to the cavern itself was slightly hidden in the rock, and the reason you found it so quickly is because of, you know, Yrsa's shiny new friend. You know, that definitely is encouraging her in appropriate ways, and with it is, and because of that, you can definitely find like a little out of the way location to hide out of the way. What are you looking for? What do you need?
Just a place, just like a clearing, and then we'll take out the items that we have, the mace, the quarterstaff, and the calf skunks, the gloves. And she'll set up like a little like similar to kind of how Malin's kind of like find a place, sit, get comfortable, and they'll look at him. It's like it's always good to have another set of eyes on this in case things go wrong. You never know exactly what you're getting when things that have magic imbued in them, you know.
Yep.
Of course.
We figured if we get controlled or compelled, you can always just hit us in the side of the head with the hammer. We usually go down pretty quick, so.
Well, I hope it won't come to that, but I'm ready.
Yeah.
And I'll like have my 2 hammers. I'll be at the ready. I'll be like,
I'll
all
just
right.
take one whack. Just take. Oh.
Like, okay. Whew. All right. You do your thing. I'm ready to do my thing if necessary. Though I hope not.
And they'll be like, this is everything that we have. Okay, we're not missing anything other than the sword, right?
Correct. That and the book you've already looked at.
Just for wager's sake, which one of these do you think is going to be the most useful before we get really into this?
My money is on the staff. It's usually, I always think the sticks aren't going to be useful, but then they are. So I'm going with the big stick this time.
All right. Well, all right. Let's see what stories these things seem to have to tell for us. And we'll start off with the we'll have a sense of drama. We'll go with the mace, gloves, and then quarterstaff.
Mace, gloves, and then quarterstaff. So you're casting Identify on these?
Mm-hmm.
The mace is a simple +1 weapon. It is it's just a simple +1 weapon. Mace, then gloves, you said, right?
Yes.
The gloves are unique. The gloves are gloves of missile snaring. However, they won't grow the way usually like magical items change sizes depending on who's owning them or whatever. These are limited in size. The size of your hands must be smaller. Someone who is of a size of a more slender hand shape could try and wear them. But larger hands won't work, and it's like the gloves won't change size for them at all.
Interesting.
So they're like, you know,
you can't really have big meaty fists if you wear these.
Basically.
Yeah.
Basically. You need to be more slender.
Yeah. And then the quarterstaff, let's see.
The quarterstaff is also a little bit interesting. It is on appearance a +1 quarterstaff. But you cast Identify on it, correct? So I need to get the other information out of it. Where'd it go? I need to make sure I get the right ones because it...
So what you're saying is that Civ was right. The big stick seems to be the most potent.
The big stick is the most potent beyond what you already have. Because, there we go. It is actually a Staff of Thunder and Lightning. Which is a +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls. And you can choose to either once per day, when you hit with a melee attack using the staff, you can also cause them to take an additional 2d6 lightning damage. You can there are a whole bunch of others. If you do thunder, when you hit with a melee attack using the staff, you can cause the staff to emit a crack of thunder audible to 300 feet. The target must succeed on a con save or become stunned until the end of the turn. You can use an action to cause a bolt of lightning to leap from the staff and cast basically lightning strike from, and each creature in that line must make a dex save or take lightning damage. Or thunderclap. You can use an action to cause the staff to issue a dust and have a group of people take a con save. And you can use an action to use both the lightning strike and thunderclap properties at the same time. Doing so doesn't expend the daily use of those properties, only the use of this one. So I will give you all that in the Discord chat to make your life easier.
Ah,
It's all right there. My big thing was I had to make sure I had the right. I was pulling the 2014 and not the 2024 rules because it didn't. There you go. So
As Ven is identifying them, I'm standing there, I'm looking around, making sure that like no one is going to sneak up on us, but also like very intensely looking at Ven, making sure that if they look a little bit weird, I act before they can act, because Ven is scary with magic, so I would like to not be the first one to get hit. So I'm just like very intensely looking at Ven for like solid like 10-second periods before I look around for another 10 to make sure we're not getting snuck up upon, and then back at Ven as they identify.
it's interesting because I think when Ven like gets kind of like really into like the important part of like the identification, like they don't move. They just like just, and then after a little while they'll just kind of like move again, and it's like that. It's a little slightly disconcerting.
Every time you move, I flinch a little bit, and then you don't do anything weird, and then I go back to like, okay, whew.
Oh, good instinct. Good instinct. This destructive sky magic.
It's always the sticks every
Some
time.
sort of better suit for war mage than someone like myself, but this here is just a well-made, slightly imbued mace. You can probably sell it for a little bit of money. Although we don't think we will be needing it. 'Cause the bags are quite full right now.
Just a little bit. Thinks back to the rooming of money earlier.
And these can snatch arrows from the sky. Slight quirk of them, they don't necessarily. Do you think you could fit these, or let's see?
It's like usually magic things fit, don't they?
That's the one issue with this one. It doesn't. Maybe it was whoever made it wanted to be for a specific person. That sort of thing. Well, it could be maybe possibly something was off when it was made, but as it is, it's one size.
Oh, just like a normal glove. As I'll grab one and I'll look at it, and I'll like look inside before I try it on, or try it on.
There's a scorpion inside of it.
Ah! I look at it to see if there's like a name in it after Ben proposed. It could have been for a specific person.
Roll me investigation.
Oh, I can't wait.
There was...
Investigation.
You're looking for that Sharpie markered name that's written on the inside of the glove.
That's exactly what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something really bold, just like that, and that's why I rolled a 5.
You don't see any name markers. You do see some stitches on the inside that are a little anomalous, in different colored thread, like a black thread on the inside of these like brown calfskin gloves. But you think that you could wear these. They look like they would fit you, probably Ven, maybe Yrsa, depending. Gunnar, probably not.
Oh,
but
I did
not Gunnar gloves.
The dainty hands. I did not get the dainty hands. I'm sorry.
Elf, yes. Dainty hands, no.
Yeah, they would fit. Oh, I didn't think they would. They were looking a little small. Interestingly made, though. We've got some weird stitching. Maybe they ran out of, I don't know, is there like magic thread? Is that what makes things magic?
Not just the thread, could be the entire thing, but thread might be part of it, but also could be that it was put there so they know whose gloves they are, also.
That's cute. And I'll like, also the parts of it, and I'll be like, yeah, right there. And before I'll give them, as I'm giving them back.
We would say that we could test this out, but we think you could pretty much catch anything I could throw, regardless whether or not you had magic things. So that will hopefully we won't find out too soon. But before we head back, I wanted to answer that question and the prying eyes of our friend because I don't want that sort of attention. And they will take out the book.
Mm-hmm. The grimoire.
Mhm.
And what are you going to do with the grimoire?
We unlocked it or we
Mm-hmm. Yes. And you know who it belongs to.
yes, yeah. This
Your not favorite person,
yeah, this
but
is
not
a
worst person.
this is an interesting item. It is magic. It has quite a bit of spells. Um, we don't quite know how it's here. It shouldn't be here.
The person wasn't a fan of mountains.
No, the person's still alive.
Oh,
Quite alive. Some would say
Are they old?
unfortunately alive. Yes. Not. But the reason why I didn't want to necessarily bring it up in front of Mal, this is belong to the wizard Rari.
You definitely are old enough to know that I am nodding like, oh yes, of course. Yes. I have no idea who that is.
The traitor, the breaker of the eight. Very powerful wizard.
Mm-hmm.
Mistakes. Terrible mistakes. But I know this book. Because I knew him. We knew him.
Mm.
More than a handful of fellows ago. But before the all the stuff that everyone knows him for. It's just a wizard. Much like our friend, much like you. Someone that wandered and did things.
And then got a little too big for themselves.
People change. People become who they were, and sometimes you hope that they didn't. But I know this book because we know this book because we gave this to him.
Oh.
That much. It's sort of a parting gift for the companionship on the road. Didn't think I'd see it. And they'll kind of like look at the spells, like kind of flip through it. It is like all those like kind of like it's all like mind control stuff.
It's mostly mind control stuff. There's and there's like the low level stuff that's just basically like charm person, but there's also the more advanced stuff that Rory was known for. And the interesting thing is, you know that Rory is not old enough. Like he's not 100 years old. He did some weird shit magic that makes him look like he's 30 now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But he should only be about like 86, 89, right? Maybe, depending on how things go.
80s, yeah.
You know that this book has been in this hoard for at least a couple 100 years.
Mm-hmm.
And you're pretty sure that Rory wouldn't have just let... He's a powerful enough wizard that he wouldn't have left one of his grimoires. Like, he probably could have just rolled up on that dragon and been like...
Yeah.
Hand me my shit.
Some shit happened.
Something happened.
Yeah.
You know,
is there anything in the spell book that could illuminate what that like some like side note in there?
Go ahead and roll me some Arcana.
Okay, Arcana. 16.
16. There are some spells in the book that are just older spells that you're more aware of him using.
Mm-hmm.
the book itself, is older, is at least 200 years old in existence, but it can't be that old. So either this book was lost through time shenanigans or something else is going on.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't quite put a finger on what it is. There are too many options, right? There's a bad teleportation that just kind of shifted things temporally instead of just spatially.
Wizard shit.
Wizard shit that went wrong. Plus the battle between the 8 when the circle broke. Did a whole lot of weird ass magic shit, right? Like there's just weird ass magic shit that's gone wrong in Greyhawk because of the breaking of the circle. Rory went off and now is
just like
is the Emperor of the Brightlands.
Yeah,
and,
it's is doing his own thing.
Yeah, so you're like, there are too many options at the moment just for you to pinpoint exactly what it is, but it's not, shall we say, normal.
Mm-hmm. As you're flipping through it, I'll say, do you think he'll miss it?
There is the entirely real possibility that he still has it.
But
and they'll kind of like nod, like kind of smile, nod, and look at it like, and then under their breath, just like wizard nonsense sometimes gives us a headache.
And as you say, that clears up nothing for me. And so I'll just continue to be perplexed. What you'll see on my face for the next probably like 5 hours is just confusion as I try to figure out how you have something and someone else also has it.
We've had that look when we traveled with wizards too much. It's a lot. It's two different spheres of things, and their sphere thing is like just a knot of string. It's nonsense. But I want to apologize for previous caginess in the cave. We can still feel nostalgic feelings from time to time, and sometimes they hit, especially when you see stuff that you didn't expect to ever see again.
Of course, it's perfectly normal. I do not begrudge you for having emotions and feelings, even if I didn't understand them at the time. And when the time came, I trusted that if you felt I needed to know, you would tell me.
And this book will have to be a secret between pretty much everybody in the group, except within our group. This,
of course,
could do a lot of damage. This could bring all sorts of attention from wizards. They would want it. And we don't want to necessarily deal with. We don't necessarily want to deal with whatever political machinations they have. We just don't want this to be used in the way we think he was using it.
Do you want to keep it?
I mean, we have no desire of using it, and who knows, maybe we'll meet up again. It's probably not going to be pleasant, but sometimes I have to plan for things.
I mean, when you're long-lived, right? Well,
tend to accrue a lot of memories and things, and sometimes things that you don't expect, things and people you don't expect to show up, and it's confusing.
True. Well, I'm very good at setting fire, so if ever you want to chuck that thing in, just let me know. Moment's notice. I got you.
Yes. We'll probably have to use that at some point. We're probably gonna deal with that axe at some point. We don't quite know.
Right. Are you? I'm concerned about that. Are you concerned about this?
Yes, quite. But it might be something that's simple, like leave her, God, sort of thing. Won't help. I think that might be something where she herself has to compel the God out at some point for it to be work as much as possible. Getting pledged to a God is not a simple matter. I mean, I will know. We would know.
Do you? And I'll get a little closer. Do you think that we would be able to convince another god to take interest in Yrsa instead? One a little less sketchy.
Well, there could be a number of them.
Now, I'm not familiar very much with the Pantheon. So if if you want to spend some time when there's Yrsa is asleep, just like discussing the other gods that you may know that, might be compatible with Yrsa, I would love to sit down and talk to you about that.
Yes. Gods
Get some
are
options.
elusive. We do travel in that world, but we really only know one. But
You think
it's
they would
not
be interested?
entirely. I don't. We don't think that Yrsa will be entirely. It's not that kind of. It's not going to be that much of an attractive option. We don't think.
Okay. Well, that's one off the Pantheon, I
We think
guess.
that Yrsa wants from someone a little more vital than what the Wanderer can pledge.
Absolutely fair. Do you think Gunnars would be interested in Yrsa?
I mean, it's entirely possible.
I'll ask.
Maybe that's what we can talk to Gunnar about. Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Maybe. I mean,
Or
Gunnar is all
in
about
some case
the
that
punching.
maybe they can act as like some sort of like spiritual chaperone until Yusuf actually has someone that they
You're
would
so
actually.
right. A god as your wingman would be
Yes.
much more convenient. I like the way you think. See, this is the thousands of years of wisdom showing up right here in this moment.
Hmm. Thousands of years sometimes not wise. We've died probably more times than we really want to. It's not. It's situational, but enjoyable.
You know what? But you get to live again to learn from your mistakes. And hey, if you
Most of
ever
the time.
this ever occurs again, well, you'll know next time what to do when a god starts flirting with one of your companions.
The larger stakes bad boyfriend.
Exactly.
I ask you
And we
something.
have this.
What? Yeah. Do you have any ideas for gods? Any that bring up to that you think would be a good option?
I am not very much aware of anyone. I had a brother who was really into that when I was younger, one of my older brothers, and he was a little too into it, and that was very off-putting. So I try to avoid him and those spaces in general in the city. You know how it's kind of like a
Yes.
district.
Yes.
I avoided
Hmm.
that, and aside from just the small altars in the forge, I just
Yeah.
I don't really follow
Zealotry
anyone.
tends to be exhausting.
I've noticed. Yeah, yeah. If not for the person practicing those around them sometimes.
And what are
Um,
they doing now, your brother? You don't
dead.
mind? Oh.
Dead. Mm. It's okay. It's all right. It's
And
okay.
they'll make like the a gesture of like luck in the next world sort of situation.
It's okay. The relationship between myself and my family is complicated, to say
Oh.
the least.
Well,
So,
at least he will move on, restart again, and go through the circle again.
well, maybe, he'll have that God hit on them in the next life. Unlike this one.
Ah. And what do you plan to do after this? Or future, if you don't mind us asking?
Well,
Because you know kind of what we're going to do. Just do this. Forever.
well, before the wars and all, I had a small business and where I had a forge and we made things. We've seen a million of them at this point. And really just we got rich during the war. Turns out very valuable skills to have. But it was dangerous because it was also a hot spot, that if you want to disrupt a location from having weaponry, armor, horseshoes, well, you go straight to the source, and that wasn't a life I wanted for the people who worked for me, so I sold, and I left it to the care of someone else who was willing to take that risk, and I decided, I trained with knights when I was younger. Why not? Why not take up my own arms and go help out? So I've been doing that for a while now, since before I met you guys. So now that that's all over and we're still going, I miss it sometimes. Working, the peace that comes with shaping iron and folding steel, but that also came with a lot of complicated relationships. And you know how we were attacked in the city, Yrsa and I, by that cult. Yeah, that's not uncommon for me to be attacked in a city while I'm
Oh, we
just
can see how
going
that
by the
could get
day.
old. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Interrupting everything.
yes, made it kind of just, some enemies inadvertently, and big enemies. So right now, traveling is kind of safer and more convenient. So no matter what I may or may not want at the moment, this is kind of my options until I figure out a way to resolve that. The protection from working for, important people is kind of got me by while I've been with you guys. I won't forever, but I'm hoping I'll figure something out between... Well, I've been trying to figure it out for a while. Still, no ideas, though.
Well, it is a fulfilling pursuit, however long you decide to take it. So,
Yeah. Aside from
exciting
that,
future changes. So,
yeah. Maybe one day, create a family, but for now, adventure and getting rid of my enemies one day.
Good hopes for the future. Keep it going.
Of course.
And look, here we are. Nothing happened. Nothing untoward. No one got possessed, and we have more things. Although the poor merchants that we're gonna have to dump all these small coins on are very not gonna be very happy with us.
I'm thinking I'm thinking of just having like pockets full of it and letting like the urchins kind of like pickpocket me and have like that
Yeah.
feel good moment of getting a lot of copper.
Yeah.
And then not letting them see when I give it away to other people.
Mhm.
That's my plan, at least for the share I'm gonna have to get rid of.
Because I think and then Ven will open up the bag of holding. It's like there's not much space and it's covering everything. I think my collection of peppers is at the bottom, so the soonest we can get this, the
Look,
better.
if Gunnar can hold me by the feet, I think I might be able to dig through before I suffocate.
We like pepper, but we're not willing to have you risk like a limb in getting suffocated by money and a bag. But we appreciate it. We appreciate it quite a bit.
Hell of a way to go, though. So, it's just putting that out there. If ever we really desire pepper, I am willing to make the sacrifice.
Oh, that's gonna be quite the surprise for whoever owns the bag next. Oh, there's oh, what happened here? Well, that's quite morbid. Oh, we don't kind of think about that. Well, we should. Oh, maybe we can talk with Gunnar about the whole cord thing. He doesn't like choke.
The god cord. Yes,
Yeah,
yes. Not tying the cord around me, of course. Yes. I think Yrsa will hopefully take first watch again. And then maybe if we volunteer fast enough, she will take the first watch, and then we can discuss with Gunnar while she is in her meditation later.
Prax, do we know what god? We know it's Haxor, right?
Yeah, it's
okay.
You would know it's Hexator. It's
his, okay.
It was his thing, and she told you
okay,
it was.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
And
then,
that the axe belongs to him because you did cast Identify on the axe.
Mm-hmm.
But you also learned that you would need a more advanced spell to find out more information about the actual axe itself.
Also, the 6-arm pickup line was kind of a dead.
Yeah.
giveaway.
Oh yeah. I tried to figure if we knew, but yes. And hopefully we can hopefully we can figure that out. But if Yrsa tries to get us to do calisthenics, I will knock that god out of its next plane. We've gotten by centuries without having to do that. We can go the next couple centuries without. Just like walking.
It's okay. I understand. You don't have to join my morning workout. It's okay. It's fine. I understand.
I am here for the fact that Ven has rejected calisthenics for millennia. But Ven,
valid.
Cord just whined a little bit in Gunnar's ear.
There's that. Could I please see what I'm going to shift a little bit and see what's going on with Gunnar and Yrsa as Malin is, embracing and examining this wonderful sword. And can I get somebody to please roll me a d20?
Oh.
Just a straight d20 roll.
We'll do it.
Okay.
All my rolls have gotten us into trouble, though. I will say that. So here you go. 17.
All of your rolls have gotten us into fun.
17.
17.
Yep.
17. Ah. Because you have reached 10 reposts, I'm not saying skeets. It bothers me. Like
it's not good.
Lil John is disappointed in you.
He can be disappointed. I've disappointed more important people than him.
That's fair.
And I still don't give a shit. But because of that 10, you do, that was what the d20 roll was for, you all will be able to roll. Oh, here's how did I phrase it? Okay. You all have 3 stored advantages that you may use for any roll, and you may call at the end if you wish to use in advance or after the fact for the rest of the session. By the way, if we get to 20 reposts, then I get a present.
Uh-oh.
So what are Gunnar and Yrsa doing?
Gunnar's going to be talking to Yrsa about how that sword wants to find other swords.
You feel like a divining rod effect. Like I felt with the axe.
I think so. It was talking to me in my head and was telling me it needs to find other swords like it.
Then you can lead tomorrow. Since you sense where they are.
Well, not so much me, but I can listen to the thing. Dream Singer, sorry. It has a name.
Dreams, yeah, that's its name. I was just
Yes.
calling it the Tingle Sword.
Yeah, and I don't know how much it likes
It's
that
debating
nickname.
between Tingle
so-
Shaft, Tingle Sword. Well, that's what it felt like, tingly.
No, I agree.
What
I
was
got
its name
similar
again?
tingles. Dream
Tingle
Singer.
Singer? Yes, Dream Tingle. Dream Singer. That's, yep. I'll work on it.
Tingles.
Alright, so you talk to your sword. And I'm not supposed to talk to my axe.
Well, it's actually a god, not an axe. It just uses the
Right.
axe to talk to you.
Right. That's right.
But I'm pretty sure other gods would want to talk to you.
Like who? I mean, that's more your thing than mine. I always fell asleep during those lessons. So
I mean,
I must have osmosis something because I've nailed every religion check. But it was all while I was asleep. It's all subconscious. It's
fair
nothing,
enough.
nothing I,
I mean,
can pull to
there's
the
a lot of
forefront.
gods out there that enjoy war, or battle, or physical prowess of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
So you're pretty much their poster child. Hextor's one of them, but so is like Stratus, his brother, who has 4 arms, and Erroneus, who has 2 arms, and also a brother. Cord, the god that I talk to.
That one's yours, right? Yes.
He likes to wrestle.
Do you two wrestle?
No, not yet.
Not
I
yet.
don't know if that'll be one of those things that I have to do at some point, like passage of rite of passage or something.
So is that why you're still single? It's because you're in a relationship with him.
No, I think it had more to do to the fact that I was sent away for 50 years.
And you never saw people? I mean,
I
you
saw
sent me away
people,
for 50
but they
years.
looked down on me. It was a political thing.
Well, I mean, just because they look down on you in one aspect doesn't mean they can't look up at you in another. You know what I'm saying?
It's true. I didn't really develop that kind of vibe until I spent more time with you.
Don't worry, we'll get you there, Big Brown. I like give him a shoulder slap. Like, we'll get you. We'll get you. Significant other.
We'll find you a god, and you're gonna find me a significant other. All right.
Yeah. Yes. Yes,
Deal.
that you do.
Deal. You have divine speed dating, and I have
Yes.
whatever it is.
I mean,
that
you
you
seemed
help me.
really interested, so did I just pop up on the deity radar or something?
I think
Well, it's probably
so.
the X.
Well,
Yes.
that and how much blood you bathed it in.
I did. Yep, I have smelled a lot of blood.
I mean, that's kind of like an aphrodisiac to war gods.
Noted.
However, if you want one that's a little less regimented, Tritherion's all about freedom and liberation.
I do love freedom. I do like it when people don't tell me what to do.
Yeah, he would be very much going with the flow. And stabbing things. He's okay with stabbing.
See the jealous type? Like I just,
I don't think so.
had that incident with my last ex. So,
Yeah, that'd be more erroneous. He's all about chivalry and blah, blah, blah. And you know how that can turn toxic sometimes.
Yeah, no. Probably not. Probably likes monogamy and stuff. Ew.
Probably.
Yeah. I tried that.
mean-
I did that whole thing, then he died, and you know what? I've got options now.
Yeah, I think Tritherion, the only thing he'd be opposed to is like if you like try to oppress peoples. So if you
Press
can,
like iron them?
no, oppress, like,
Oh, press.
yes, oppress.
No, I do more pressing of people
Yes, that's
than
perfectly
oppressing
fine.
of
As long as
people.
consent's involved, it's probably fine.
Yeah. Well, also like in fighting, like I press them underfoot.
Yeah, well, that works too.
And bench press. Ooh, I
Yeah.
could do some push-ups right now. Go for some. I think she starts like stretching a little bit, not even realizing that she just really wants to work out all the time.
So I think tonight we can tie up the horses outside the hut and have a little more space.
Okay, if you think that's fine, I mean that's fine. I'll take first watch.
Okay. And I'll go ahead and take the second watch, and
Mm-hmm.
we'll let everyone else go.
What was
full
his
night's
name
sleep.
again?
Tritherion.
State area? Tritherion.
Yeah.
Yes, right.
It's kind of a mouthful, but who knows? Maybe he is too. I don't know.
I don't know either. Do you have to wait for like a god to approach you? Is this like you have to sit at a bar and wait for someone, or can you be like, hey,
That's probably more of a Ven question, but from what I've seen,
right?
people pray
Oh, that's right.
unsolicited.
Ben has a god too, right?
Yeah. Something about travel.
Forgot.
You know, lots of
Traveling's
legs.
fine.
I don't know.
Yes, lots of legs. Interesting.
Yeah.
Because Hextra has lots of arms.
Yeah.
You think he's compensating for something as well?
I don't think so. I think he just moves them a lot.
How many legs?
I don't know. It's the
human
name's like
centipede?
Farlegan or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, maybe
They're
it's just
probably
very
just
leggy.
long. They might just be long legs.
They might just be long. He could be. I'm
Are
not
you
sure.
are you a leg person?
I mean, that could be a lot of things.
Fair. I was just curious. I'll ask Cord if he knows of anyone that would be interested.
Yes. Oh, yeah. They do all know each other, don't they?
At least of each other.
Right. It's all new territory for me. I've never, deity dated.
Yeah. It's new to me too, but since apparently dating is not something I've been good at.
It's not your fault. I can give you some pointers.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I look forward to it, maybe? I don't know.
Sure. I mean, look, what I recommend doing is keeping a list. I pull out my little black book. It's not so little. It's more like a thick black book. And just say, well, I like to make notes about people. I sometimes forget things. Like pros and cons, what I liked, what I didn't like. And it really helps me refine or broaden my interests.
Yeah. You could also dip your toes into the hero deities. They're heroes that rose to godhood, and maybe get some pointers on becoming a god yourself.
That can happen?
Apparently so.
Wow. I don't know. That seems like a lot of responsibility.
Probably.
People have to worship you, and you have to do miracles and stuff.
Not necessarily.
Right?
I mean,
no?
I was told the god of magic, Macabre, just doesn't care at all, and that's his thing. And so it's it's that kink where you try and call up on the phone to talk to them. They just ignore you the whole time.
Sometimes that's what Leaf does with the sending stones, so I completely understand.
Yeah. And that's basically Macabre's whole thing. They give him money and praise and all kinds of stuff for just ignoring him.
Wow. I mean, that is some people's kink.
Yeah.
So if I was to become a deity, what would you think I would be a deity of?
Definitely battles in there somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And your latest foray into calisthenics, maybe it has to do with physical fitness as well. You do like to be physical.
I love being physical. I can't wait for us to get to another town. City.
Yes.
Outpost. In anything, really.
With people you're not related to. I get it.
Yeah.
So, as Ven and Civ make their way back into the little tiny hut to Yrsa and Gunnar's conversation about all of this, Yrsa, could you just please and thank you make me a wisdom saving roll?
I would love to. And I'm sitting right next to my brother, so I get a +2.
You do get
That's
a +2.
great. That's awesome. Good job. 16.
Wow.
16.
Not bad.
Mm-hmm. You
Considering my wisdom is only 12.
Yeah, the rolls are good.
you feel that you and your axe are just a little bit more bonded. A little bit more greater
okay.
friends.
Okay. All right. All right.
Mechanically speaking, it will automatically ignite when you rage now.
Oh, okay. Flaming bow daddy.
Somebody doesn't like that you're talking about other gods and is bribing you.
It is
Mhm.
bribing you.
Look what I can do. Look what I can do. I can light on fire.
Hey, girl, hey, what if I bought you a Netflix subscription?
Yeah.
What if I...
No. This is a god who recognizes what Yrsa wants. More ways to kill people.
But it's very true.
Get
Reaching
slay,
out
get
and
laid.
providing gifts that the person that they are enticing actually want and enjoy. You know, it's well thought out.
And to be fair, Yrsa, Hexthor does not force people to become evil.
Nope.
But he does like
Right.
you to be lawful and to do as he
Ah.
says. That's my biggest hesitation about you and him, is that you don't like being told what to do.
I don't like being told what to do.
And I really wouldn't. I don't think I would like to
I
see
love
you
some
as a kept
shocking
woman.
people.
That'd be strange.
Yeah, you weren't there for when I was like married the first time around.
No, I wasn't.
No, you were still away. Yeah, I tried it. It was fine.
I heard they tried to make you do noble stuff,
Yeah,
like go to parties and dance and things.
I did.
But this is
He'll-
when the
He'll
other
pat
two...
Yrsa on the back like, I'm so sorry.
Meanwhile, Malin is in the back and listening to all of this.
Malin is has looked up at this point at basically when Civ and Ven come back in, still holding the sword in like this like very fine sheepskin cloth, and kind of looks up, or very fine fleece, I should be more specific, and looks up and goes, I think I might need to show this to certain, you know, I might need to show this to Karistan. He would definitely know more about it, but I believe it is actually one of the Blades of Kursak, which is very intriguing to me.
Well, that's what it told me too. It wants to find its others. Its name is Dreamsinger, by the way.
Really? Very intriguing.
Yeah.
That
I
has
didn't
not...
want to ruin the process of discovery for you by
Well,
telling you
no,
too
I
much.
do appreciate that. I do appreciate that. But it's like, there are so many rumors about the Blades of Kursak. Do you think? And you just see this look on his face, as if he's going through the spells and trying, like, I'm not going to make you roll for this, because this is a nerdy half-elf who is sitting there, you're looking, going, you can see on the, you know, the facial journey of, he said that he spoke to it. That must mean there's some level of consciousness. If there's a level of consciousness, I could communicate with it. Can I cast telepathy on the sword? And then you go see him go, no. Crap. You just see the entire facial journey of that thought process.
I believe it only talks to who it wants to.
It's most...
You probably have to get the tingle.
Yes. Like in what was it that Father called them? Ego weapons.
That makes sense.
I look at Ven and I say, oh, you know what? That makes sense that thread couldn't be magical, because then how would you make a sword magical? There's no thread in that. That's...
Oh, Ven, you're back. Who's your
Oh.
deity and are you exclusive?
Farlangan, the Wanderer.
How many legs does he have?
Just the two.
How many other things?
Are they long legs?
Are they long legs? Yes,
No.
'cause far legged.
No, just regular legs, like regular, like.
Oh, we didn't
Oh.
know if it was a euphemism.
No,
Mm,
no, no, just fairly mundane looking. Doesn't have four arms or anything like that.
Hmm. Doesn't have
Just
But gets around.
forearms.
why?
Oh, well, we were talking about about deity dating.
Do you want to date
Oh,
the Wanderer?
I don't know. I don't really. I slept through religions class mostly, so I was like, if any of them seemed cool, I was going to be like, hey, could you introduce us?
I mean, the Wanderer is great for finding yourself on the road, that sort of thing. Exploring the world. To
See,
be absolutely honest, not the one for you. To be absolutely honest,
You do know me pretty well. We've been traveling together for quite some time.
he's also an old man, so I don't.
Hey, older just means more experienced.
You're talking to elves, remember? Age is just age is just a number most of the time. Well, at least after a certain point.
They look at you like, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You get a slightly annoyed look from Ben. But anything else? Anything still going to pursue the calling from Haxor or
Oh no. Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm shopping around. I
that's
tried the
good.
whole
That's very good. That's very good. Like make your options before you make a
exclusivity
choice.
thing.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I want to see like who else might be interested.
Because yes, we had a lot of gods and yeah, they don't mess
Because he's like
they have a lot
super into me,
yeah.
so I don't think he's gonna be going anywhere anytime soon. You know what I'm saying?
Never trust anything too needy.
Mm.
otherwise they become like a bed bug.
hmm Then they expect things from you.
Ooh.
It's all
Oh.
fun and it's all fun until you know they reel you in and they want something.
He was saying that Haxor likes lawful people who take orders well, and I don't like being told what to do. So,
Yeah, that
Mm.
seems like a vital
with
mismatch.
a free spirit. Say is a
Yes.
true neutral right
Yes.
now.
Um,
Yes, order does not seem to be something that we associate with you. Certainly.
Not historically speaking, no.
then
hmm
could you roll me a perception, please?
Perception.
Mhm.
17.
Cool. I have a very important question.
hmm
Where are those statues?
They're my bag.
Your bag is getting hot.
Hmm. Hmm. One moment. Ben will step out of the just kind of sushing me out of the thing. If there's a fireball, it's gonna be inside the thing, so might as well just be outside. So and they'll take it out and just like, or they'll reach inside and like try and like see what the hell is like making the bag of holding hot.
Um, those two crystalline statues. One of them is you can see like a flame inside the crystal itself,
Mm-hmm.
and it's the features on the statue are shifting,
Mm.
becoming slightly serpentine, but still a gorgeous female presenting individual. Um, short cropped hair, almond shaped eyes, but slightly serpentine
Mm.
from the lower half, and the flame growing on the inside of the crystal.
Is this something that we would associate with this god, or is this something like new?
Yes, you would associate this as like a more accurate representation of Renette,
Mm-hmm.
who, according to history, was poisoned
Mm.
by Pyrameus, but she was the goddess of fire, but fire as like flame as the giver of life and safety and the beneficial aspects of fire.
Mhm.
Is another deity trying to hit on one of our party members? Is that what I'm
No,
hearing?
it's just something possibly waking up.
Oh, okay.
Mm,
You know.
Mhm.
But you know, it's just a little. It's now just like a little warm on the inside. Of like holding the statue is you can see the flame on the inside of the crystalline statue, and it's just a little warm to the touch, not hot, but
Mhm.
just a little warm itself.
They'll look at it and from like their mind just speak to it. You have something you want known.
You
Or are you just enjoying finally escaping from being hidden?
it gets a little warmer when you hear that when you say that
Mhm.
second option. And it's you know like it's that level of even according to the Sul, Rennet was poisoned by another god millennia ago and possibly died.
Mhm.
You know, so it's level. You know, the statue is being a statue.
Mhm. Hmm.
All this poisoning is giving Game of Thrones vibes. They're just after each other.
Mhm. Do I have any idea what this could mean? Like this, like
You could roll me a religion.
okay. 22.
Um, Possibly that after millennia, Rennet is reforming herself.
Mhm.
Um, and that it's possible that things, you know, a god was poisoned
Mhm.
and died, but the worshippers didn't leave. The Sul Imperium still taught her history.
Mhm.
It's possible she's just being reformed. You
Mhm.
also are an individual who has some knowledge of Sul,
Yeah.
and that is that that ideology that as long as one who worshipped, you know, how can you kill an idea? You have to kill everybody who ever thought of that idea
Mhm.
or worshipped that idea. And at a certain level, the gods of Greyhawk are powered by the thoughts and prayers of their worshippers. And perhaps someone is just waking up.
Mhm. And then we'll kind of think to it. Things are different now. Whatever you are, not necessarily part of our existence, but if you do walk this plane again, maybe it'll be better, more positive. But for now, we'll travel, and they'll put it back into the bag.
Metagame wise, which Sul deity is this again?
Rennet.
Okay, thank you.
Rennet, excuse me. Goddess of fire and is poisoned, you know, is believed to be poisoned by Pyrameus.
But okay, before they put it in, they'll also add the thing of like if you wish to communicate, we are always here. And then just put it back.
Mhm.
And they'll go back and like, oh, there was some anomaly with with one of the Sul God statues, Renette. Got a little warm. Just wanted to make sure everything was fine, wasn't going to explode. But everything's great. Everything is, well, God might be waking up, but very
Oh,
few
did they hear
worshippers.
about
So
me?
it could take ages, but it's the way things are.
Fair enough.
Do you think they want to date Yrsa? Is that the vibe you get, or?
But Yrsa thinks now.
It's worth a shot, I think.
You know,
It's. I mean,
I'll put them on the list.
Yeah.
I mean, can you really say?
You know what?
no with
I think
certainty?
from what we know, Renette's like kind of like non-evil god.
That's already a plus.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? It's probably better than Haxor, and who knows?
Well, I mean,
Well, I think
does she have
Ben-
baggage since she's
Ben-
waking up?
She was poisoned, betrayed.
Mm-hmm.
She might have a little bit of trauma you have to deal with there.
Depends how they want to deal with
Well,
the
I'm not very good with poisons, so she wouldn't have to worry about that.
Oh, that is a good point.
Ben will like kind of like gesture toward the bags. Like, do you want to hold the statue, talk to the statue?
Sure. Don't the statue.
So you reach in and grab the statue.
Sure.
Yeah.
Roll me a D2.
Okay.
1. I'm number 1.
Yes, but unfortunately you don't grab the statue of Rennet.
Oh no!
Oh
no.
no.
There are
What if one
two.
Ben was holding out?
It's like
No,
you
she
got
put
to
it
the
back- she-
bag.
I'll
Ben
put it back
in the bag.
Sure.
Yeah.
Then what is the? I'm like, is this the right one?
No,
You pull out a different statue, and
Statue.
Ven would recognize. This is very easy. This statue. This time the statue is more clearly depicted. It's shifted as well, and unlike, well, Ranette is in flame and like a stake as goddess kind of hot but otherworldly looking.
Yeah.
This is a handsome 30-something looking man with a scimitar and an oak like tree kind of growing behind him as part of the statue.
Yeah.
And there's just this level of beauty, but also like snarky smugness. Not dude bro smugness or asshole you want to punch in the face smugness, but just
Oh my
that level
God.
of like,
Oh.
we could have fun kind of smugness.
Yeah. Oh.
I want to enjoy life kind of smugness.
Oh.
Then you would not need a roll to recognize this one. Rennet was more difficult because of the fact that
The murder
and that even during the Sul Imperium, her temples were very few and far between. Phaeton was really popular.
I'm looking at the photo I have. Indeed handsome. Indeed, just strapping God man.
Yep, Phaeton is indeed.
Oh, this should be interesting.
Yep.
This is what was it? We're deity dating game for Yrsa. You've seen Haxor. Now look at
Phaeton. Ooh.
Phaeton.
Well, his domains are a little better. They're chaos, good.
Yeah,
Nature,
Phaeton
beauty,
is
farming.
also- Phaeton is also very well known for transforming into any creature of the forest.
Oh, he's regular Zeus, ain't he?
less non-consent. In fact, no non-consent that I have been able to find.
Yes.
And a lot
Like
more, you know.
represents man's dominions over nature. Interesting. Yeah. It's
Yep.
like, I thought you said it was a she, goddess. That's fine. You know, I go it both ways. And I look at the statue and I hold it, and I'm like,
just
yo.
want the statue to wink. Like, yeah.
Just letting you know, because you've just never prayed a day in her life. So it's like that, you know, I'm available.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that's a more,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah, see, he's a lot less Zeus and a lot more Bacchus and Dionysus.
Ah,
Fun
okay.
times. It's fun times in
Wait.
nature. Fun times in nature.
Fun
And-
times,
and then-
nature,
in
and
nature.
farming.
Yeah.
You know.
Right.
Nature's form of virility.
Yrsa doesn't know how to plow. So
But
see where this goes.
as you have those, you now have this statue kind of in your hand.
yes.
Malin would look up and look directly, looks at you for a moment, but also looks directly up. And by this point, full dark has fallen. And there are no clouds out tonight. The moon is at its waxing. There's some light. The stars are out. It's a beautiful night. And there's nothing to be afraid of in the night.
Great. Cool. Well, I guess for first watch me the statue, we're just gonna hang out while I clean teeth. Gunnar, are you taking second watch as normal?
Yes.
All right,
That way
great.
everyone can get a full 8 hours without any
Yep.
interruptions.
And with that, we're going to take the break for the evening.
You're just like talking to the statue, just quietly every once in a while. So, do you like drinking? And there's like no response. She's trying. She doesn't get it. It's fine.
Why is it that I see Yrsa like picking it up and then trying, like almost holding it like a child and then putting it back down, be like, oh, that's kind of patronizing.
I don't know. Or like you would hold like yeah. Yes, so I see.
Oh, there we go. Nice.
Mm. You look different than in your portrait that was sent.
But yep, we're going to take a break for the evening. We're going to
Wonderful.
stretch. We're going to bio. I hope you all are ready because we're going to continue when we get back. But apparently, Ursa's dating game is a thing now. I'm here for it, y'all. I'm here for
Yep.
it.
Got it. Dating.
By the way, the results of the poll is
It's like the
Yrsa
Bachelorette,
cursed?
but with gay deities.
Yeah, is Yrsa cursed or just hot enough for a god? And the answer resoundingly was both.
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 Cool.
But we'll be back, everybody. Stretch, bio, do all those good things, and I'll see you on the flip side. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We hope you're refreshed, you stretched, you bioed, you got some. You're ready to dive back into this. And who is taking? Well,
Yrsa,
First watch.
Yrsa and Payton are taking
Fighting. Yeah, me and the
Fighting.
statue. And then I'll wake up Gunnar first his watch.
All right.
Actually, he'll wake up naturally, probably.
Yep. There is nothing. You have a nice, easy evening. Restful.
Cool. Before I let my brother take over, I just send out like a bachelorette call into the void. It's like, hey gods, goddesses, just then, I'm out there and available. Okay, good night. And then I go into meditation.
Could you roll me a persuasion?
Oh no, I would be happy to. I'm proficient in persuasion. Oh yeah.
Thank you.
If I had advantage, that'd have been even better, but I'm not gonna use one of our 3 advantages.
I
will give my.
You
my-
also have
I
inspiration
will-
too.
Oh, that's true. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, I'll use one of the advantages because that's not gonna
So you got a 25.
I got a 25.
I want you to talk.
Lean into this.
I want a
I'll lean
suitor.
into
I
it.
want a suitor. That's.
Let me get my roses together. Well, it's a 1d00.
Oh yeah,
so,
I was like, that
it's-
does not make sense. Sorry.
Oh, see, I'm like, wow.
That works.
Come on.
Talk about being in the odds.
Yrsa. I'm very intrigued by this.
Is this the same? Is this my axe voice or is this somebody new?
Oh no, this is Hextor.
Next door.
boy.
Okay.
I
So I'm like going into meditation.
I'm honestly enjoying this. It has been millennia since I have had this much fun.
I'm happy for you.
This will be very interesting. You would break it. And you just hear this kind of pivot in the sound, almost as if he is looking down.
I'm gonna have so many voices in my head.
Mhm. And he kind of looks down and looks at the statue of Python that's sitting there, right? Phython, excuse me. Phyton. I keep wanting to call him Python. but
Like a
it's-
photon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with
like-
fight.
yeah.
But a
Yeah.
photon with more fight.
Yeah,
It-
Phyton. A fight. He looks down at the statue of Phyton and goes, "You would break him in a heartbeat. I might honestly want to watch that."
Well, some people do like to watch.
I would think that you would just break him before you even got to the fun part, but this is fun. I think we'll get along really well, Yrsa. Have a good night.
Good night. I'm just gonna go to bed.
Oh my god, this is like I don't this is maybe not correct, but like Hector's giving me like I'm happy you know
I'm
like we're
making-
seeing other people. I'm glad you're seeing someone, but it's seething. It's seething on the inside. That's
I think it's a little bit less seething on the inside and going, oh, you're looking around
audacity.
for other people, that's fine. Looks at Python. Yeah, I this is not a competition to me. Like, this is this is you spend 5 seconds with him and realize how much of a dick this guy is and walk entirely the other way.
You're just gonna like go back to like, oh yep, back to meditation. Wait, remember something? Pull out the little black book, and we've got a page for Hexstar, and we're gonna add likes to watch.
Can you, because as you write that and write that down, you'll notice that there were a couple like red line edits of your previous comments.
Oh dare he messed with my little black book?
No, just little qualifications and corrections.
How? This is my little black book.
boundaries.
Has needs to work on boundaries. I'm gonna put that there.
I mean,
Privacy and boundaries. And I flip through just to make sure it's no other pages, it just is.
He did like. Did you make any notes about Heronius?
No,
Okay.
we haven't met yet.
Yeah, so no.
So,
he doesn't.
yeah.
He hasn't touched anything else. The only comment he made, like, because you had written down like what your brother was trying to say about like
Yes.
he was
compensating for something.
yeah, and he it's not. He writes, it's not compensation if you just want to treat your partner well.
Mm-hmm. At least he used a different color ink.
Yeah, it's like
Still.
it's very, very obviously in red. He doesn't like.
Does it look kind of like blood?
Just a touch. That's just that
Just
little
a touch.
bit.
Just a touch. Yeah.
Just that little bit of that glossiness.
It's not the only blood splatter in this book, but
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just, but there's a little bit of indignation as I go back to trying to go to sleep. Trying to
So you're
meditate.
going back to your meditation. Gunnar,
Yep.
you're with it.
I woke him up. Yep. You would have seen me, and then write something down, and then hump back to sleep.
Okay.
Could you roll me a wisdom saving throw, please? And thank you, Gunnar.
Sure.
'Cause you have a sharp, pointy object.
Oh, shit.
25.
You are fine. You feel almost as like this haze that you're aware of. You're aware that the sword is trying to send you a vision. And you can kind of pull yourself out of it enough to be an observer with knowledge that it is a vision instead of being...
Sucked into it.
Yeah, sucked into it.
Got it.
And you feel the sense of the sword shift to the north, that there's something there for it.
Excellent. We're looking at going north anyway, so this is quite convenient. I appreciate your patience.
There's like a happy, not quite happy, but a pleased and, willing to, how to phrase this, willing to have been of service. I mean, it's a sword, right? Like it wants to do its job and help you.
I know you've been waiting quite a long time for a reunion, but we are but mortals. It may take us a moment. And then he'll just kind of go back to watching things.
It's a beautiful night. There's nothing concerned on these planes to be concerned about. And the night passes as the day dawns and the big world begins to move. Malin is started like packing things and arranging things and like prestidigitation all of his self and clothes, so he looks just like that little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody who's watching, you do not need a roll. This is full on. I have to make, I'm going to meet my boss or the C-suite, or I need to like look just a little bit better than I've been traveling for a couple months on the open road.
Got it. Before things get too far along, he'll actually, Gunnar will take a moment and say a prayer to Cord and then ask him about his dating preferences at the end before he signs off.
Cool. Could you roll me a religion? And then you need to make me a constitution saving throw.
Oh, yes, I do. Religion. 23. Con saving throw. 18.
You're fine. You're kind of, as you're thinking about things and praying to Cord and dating preferences, and you get the impression, like this record scratch moment of like Cord was just kind of going about his day, and then you threw in and what about your dating preferences, as if, huh? Why are you asking? What should I?
Not for me. My sister's interested. She's on the market.
not my type. And then just kind of goes
Wow.
about
Oh,
his day.
damn.
Oof.
Damn. Oh.
But to be fair, I'm sure she's a very fine woman. And keeps going.
She's very athletic.
Yep.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yep. And he just like that whole
Yep,
shifts
that's
keeps
fine.
going.
Get you a brother who will wink, wink, nudge, nudge for you, and a prayer.
Of course. If your brother's not supportive in your dating endeavors, what's he doing?
So many things. What are the rest of you doing this morning? What's Civ up to?
I'm doing my regular everyday that I've been doing for the last like 50 years of my life, calisthenics, that no one will ever join me on except Yrsa for that one time, except I found out she was being compelled by a god and now it doesn't feel as good as it did last time. But that's what I'm doing this morning.
Calisthenics. Cool. Good to know. And what's Ven doing this morning?
Ven is doing the usual thing when they have the last watch of, this is watch slash the morning prayers, and then followed by we're gonna whatever for breakfast happens to be. Now the good stuff is there. It's gonna just have to deal with like unseasoned food for a little bit because all the seasonings are under the money at this moment.
Yeah, but you know how to use a bag of holding.
You
know that if
oh,
you
that's right. That's right. You can. Oh, that you can reach in there. Yeah.
Yeah, you can
that's
reach
right,
in
you
and
can-
think about the thing that you want and pull it out.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. That's exactly. All right, then
You don't
The
have to
usual
send
things.
Civ, surfing through a bag of holding.
Yeah.
But you could.
But you could.
That'll be good. That'll be good when we actually have to use the money. It'll just dump out all the money. We don't have to like sift through everything. That's gonna be terrifying. All right. Yep. I think Ben will also go to Yrsa and just like, how'd it go?
Oh, well, I didn't reach anybody else, but Hextor chimed in again. He said that it was all very entertaining for him. He hasn't had this much fun in millennia. And that I would crush Phytons.
Yeah, he might like it though.
He might like it.
I'd see, that's what I was thinking. Crushed
You
a lot
never
of
know.
things between these guys.
By the way, I talked to Cord. He says no thanks. Very respectably, but just
Not his type. It
no,
happens.
he's not into you.
It's all good. I heard apparently there's a lot of deities out there, so.
Yeah.
Oh,
There are.
but Hextor did write in my book, and that quite
he wrote in
peeved
your
me.
book.
Yes, look, and I'll pull out my thick black book, and I'll see he edited my comments.
Well, that's
Quite rude.
intriguing.
Intrusive.
That's why I put needs to work on boundaries and privacy.
That's still
Mostly
there.
my black book. Yes.
True.
He hasn't erased anything. He's just crossed out and abridged, like grade school teacher. I saw a lot of red ink. Very familiar. So that's all he had to say. I didn't hear anything from. I point to the statue. It was probably chilling next to me all night. But I put myself out there. I said, "Hey, gods and goddesses." I just put it out into the world. I just put that out there. I put that energy out there. That's how you do it, right? Cool. Well, that's what I did.
More or less, but
I'm gonna do some squats.
then I think
So-
Ven's
Calisthenics.
gonna pick up the now discarded Python statue and put it back into the bag.
Put Phyton
Nice.
back into the bag. I mean,
Very
Yeah,
nice.
it's like, well,
Would've
there'll be
chilled on my bedroll.
there'll be other people.
There'll be another week. You know, maybe he's got to travel. I don't know where he's
Yeah.
at. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah. It's like, you
He's
can't ask
busy
me. I'm
last night.
taken.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. That really is fair. But Malin would look at all of you and go, so are we going to
North.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
He's leaving
yes.
today.
Dream Singer says that there may be another sword along that direction.
all
Oh,
right
another
then.
sword.
Let's go.
I mean,
All
yeah,
right.
Yeah,
'Cause
I
we
mean,
could
we'll
go-
have to leave.
meet your I don't know, what's the proper term, master,
Teacher,
apprentice
perhaps?
thing.
I mean,
Whatever.
technically, I'm beyond.
See a
the
wizard too?
apprentice stage.
Gotcha.
So, huh?
Are we seeing another wizard?
Yes.
Yeah, eventually.
Is he good
But
with his
it'd be
wand?
better to take him 2 swords than 1, right?
I would assume so,
Well,
yes.
sometimes it can be better taking 2 swords than 1. Depends on your mood.
It's true. I do need to find a scabbard, though.
Yeah. I unfortunately I don't have any of those. That is not a thing. I should have been more prepared for that.
We can use some leather I've got right now. Wrap it for now, if you like.
I appreciate that.
Just pull some out of my bag of holding.
Hold on. Wait. Is this one of my 5 bajillion proficiencies?
Oh yeah, yeah.
It is. I could do something with leather. If you have the leather, I can spend my time
Sure.
trying to create something.
I'm more proficient handling wood.
No,
I
we all
shouldn't-
spent our youth doing different things. And I
It
will
shouldn't be that for me.
take it.
That funny to me.
That's
But
I've got wood garbage tools. I picked them for a very specific reason.
fair
Mhm.
enough. Of all of my skills, it's with playing cards. I'm a
Mhm.
gambler.
Oh.
And
So,
that's what I'll spend my time as we travel.
all right. Could you roll me? So it's leatherworking tools. I would say, Dex plus proficiency.
Dex. Okay, I'll change that there. All right. 17.
You have a very stable, passable scabbard, even taking into account the fact that you were riding on the back of a horse for a period of time.
I'll also
dig
like it. I'll also put like my signature on it, out of habit, and then I'll hand it over. As we're riding, even I'm like, Gunnar, I finished. I'm done.
Thank you so much. That is very, very, very talented. Uh-huh.
Thank you. You shouldn't sound so surprised, but there you go. Here you go.
Well, you did it while riding on the back of a horse.
I can do many things while riding the back of a horse. Thank you very
You'd be
much.
surprised at how many things you can do while riding the back of a horse.
I stand corrected. And he will just turn back to the direction he was headed, not wanting to think about any of the implications.
Could you then, because you're in the lead and you have the sword, roll me survival?
I will attempt to. And I'll use one of those advantages. Well, actually, I'll use my inspiration.
So you ride north out of the Bluff Hills into the rovers of the Barrens, sliding around the edge of the Griff Mountains, keeping them to your east, headed towards the White-Fanged Bay. It's where you both Malin is suggesting you go because that's where his Karistan, his teacher, is, but also where the sword wants to go. The ride is pleasant for the most part. It's mostly
Nice.
open grasslands. Pretty easy to find things open in the world. Could could you all roll me perception,
Uh-oh.
please?
Absolutely. I'm also just chatting casually with my brother.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
So what's
There
your
we
type?
go.
While we ride. That's why I'm not perceiving well. I'm trying to hook my brother up.
Mm-hmm.
I would guess someone father would approve of.
What do you want?
Someone that won't nag me, really, and pretty simple.
And I look back at Civ because Yrsa said this theory that Civ and Gunnar may have been dating at one point. But it hasn't said anything. She goes, all right, cool. Just... That's fine.
Yep. And as the day proceeds, Ven and Gunnar, there is a quietness to the Barrens as you ride north. Not unnatural per se, but unexpected. Like the whole world exhaled, and there isn't anything drawing yourself at this moment. There was like a stain in the area, and since then things are calmer, more peaceable perhaps. But you ride the whole day. By the end of the day, you know that you're a half day's ride from the home, excuse me, the tower for the wizard Karistan, because he's a wizard. He has
Here's
to
a
have
big
time.
tower.
Yep. And if there were a certain other person who is a 6-foot-tall redhead who sings opera on this channel, I would have to answer that yes, his rod has a knob on the end.
Nice.
But do you continue on into the night, or do you stop?
Is the sun set or setting?
Setting. You know, as you hit the sun setting, that there's like another 6 hours perhaps of ride towards Karistan's tower.
Probably it's best to stop and find a good place to camp.
Then we're also getting there tomorrow during daylight, like visiting hours, you know? Polite hours, not like, hi guys, it's 4 a.m. and I'm knocking on your door. Woo!
I agree. Let's set up camp.
Alrighty. Malin would ask if you would like another tut.
Yes,
Yes,
please.
please.
Preferably, yes.
He will virtually cast Tiny Hut for you all. And then...
I think with the oddness in the air, we may want to have the horses inside tonight and sleep a little less
Sure.
comfortably.
Yeah, just
I'm fine
always
with
be,
that.
always be. Yeah, always had that feeling. Also, always be careful. Don't want to wake up with the horses gone.
Oh, and just a point of order for everyone. Make sure if you've spent a bunch of hit dice, you've done a long rest twice. This will be our second. Well, once already, and then this will be our second if we make it through.
So you have another tiny hut and an evening to yourselves.
Same watch as normal?
Sure. Yep.
Sure.
You're still take first watch.
Are you fondling the statue again?
Well, then put it in the bag, so
You want the
I have
other
nothing to
statue?
fondle. Sure, I'll fondle another statue. Let's
Okay.
go.
All right. Then we'll give you the other one.
You pull up both statues. I'll have one on if you want. I don't care.
Sure. I mean, what?
Sure. Hi, nice to meet you.
Sit between them and have a
Just, like,
conversation with.
kiss.
Yeah.
them.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Cool.
Yes, I see what you're saying. Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Then as you make your way, as you have the night to begin, Yrsa, could you please go ahead and roll me perception?
Sure can. Perception. Wow. 13.
The night is clear. There's a couple clouds out tonight, but
Mm.
quiet. Nothing in the area.
Those are normal to see.
Mhm.
Cool.
Nothing out to see. Nothing.
So I like taking long walks through town. You know, getting drinks, banging. What are you guys like?
Not being poisoned.
Yeah. Don't know anything about poisons. Heard it sucks though. Kind of hurts. So feel that.
Yep.
That's what's happening during Yrsa's watch.
Like, it's just like, have you ever been betrayed before? It sucks. It's like, oh, this God is not good. So, this one does have baggage. It's like, oh no.
Oh no.
At the moment, you have no answer.
Yeah, no, I completely expect that. Wait till we get a town with a
Is
temple.
it
and it'll
still
just be like,
warm? Is the other one still?
No, it's
Or is it-
just
no,
like
okay,
normal
it's
temperature.
right.
Just a
It's
normal
normal again.
statue.
It's normal again. Okay.
okay, cool. Yeah, I'm just making small talk with some statues like normal, sane people do. And then, and by small talk, I mean Yrsa's mostly just talking out loud to herself. But you know, in the direction of the statues. And then we'll wake up her brother when it's time. Okay, go to sleep.
No responses, nothing irregular.
It's fine.
As you
I gotta play a little
awaken-
hard to get. If I reached out again, I'd be a little seem kind of desperate, and I'm not. So, you know.
Gunnar, you're awakened. Could you roll me perception for your watch?
Okay. 18.
There's nothing in the night. Couple owls hoot. See a ornery badger pass by. Looks slightly disconcerted at the tut. Was like, that's not supposed to be here. But moves on relatively quickly.
Judgmental badgers, I'm telling you.
I mean, aren't all badgers judgmental?
Well, yeah, probably.
I mean, I think that's a given for the species.
Well, I don't know. English badgers are kind of cute and polite. American badgers are definitely judgy.
Yeah, they're not. They're not. It's like, no.
But
None of them are honey badgers.
this is true. Those are just violent.
They just don't have fucks to give.
And the night passes for you all quite well. As the day dawns. Gunnar, could you roll me a Constitution saving throw?
11.
Not feeling so hot, but still okay.
Okay.
So the day is yours. What would you all like to do?
Continue on. Pack up.
Yeah, right
keep-
for it.
continue our travels.
Does Dream Singer seem to have a direction?
Kind of northeast-ish, sort of. You're kind of skirted around the outside of the Griff Mountains. I want to call them the Griffin Mountains, but they're just the Griff Mountains. You know, you don't want to see a dude with an eagle mask showing up from America and end badly for everybody. But and if you get that reference, you know me. But you can kind of feel like it's leading towards the bay.
Okay.
In a general direction. It's less precise. It's just a general direction, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, so, Malin again has gone the route of making himself look very, very presentable. Um, I believe Gunnar's in front. Could you roll, as you roll through the day, could you roll me a perception check?
21.
With a 21, when you get to these cliffs, you can see the water of the bay. They're kind of at the top of the cliff, and you can see the water of the bay and a very large tower emerging from the bay. And you can't quite see, even with slightly better than human vision, a lot better than human vision, but you can hear sounds of large, heavy things hitting rock. And then as you reach the top of the cliff, you can see the 4 frost giants attempting to use rocks to enter this tower. Aggressively and with violence.
Malin, is this normal?
No. I would say that Karastin would be inside. I don't know why he hasn't engaged the defenses, but
It's the tower fortified.
well, usually, but not in a way. There's usually a fireball about now. There's no fireball. I'm mildly concerned.
Well, then it looks like we have an opportunity. Yrsa, you want to kill a giant?
Yes.
Before we
Its teeth are gonna be so big.
Oh no.
Before we head in, as we're having this conversation, I would like to know my enemy. I'd like to spend a minute observing one of these frost giants, and I would like to know if they're I would like to know if their armor class is equal, superior, or inferior to mine. My armor class being 19.
Their armor class is inferior to yours.
Okay. Okay. So as we're talking, I'll turn around and be like, well, they're at least going to be easy to hit.
Right.
We're above them.
Yeah, you're
said?
at the top of the cliff, and there's a pathway down. That is, I can put you on some map. Doop.
Oh. I was so zoomed in. I forgot what a map we were on before.
All of y'all can pick a color.
I'm gonna do the same colors under my name. Boop.
1, 2,
Please.
3. Who am I missing? Oh, Civ. 4. There you go. You're at the top of the cliff. You can see the 4 frost giants attempting to, throw big shiny rocks. With that 21, Gunnar, you can also see another figure, actually, kind of flickering. Off to the west of the, and seems to be calling out orders to these giants.
Looks like the giants have a master with some sort of defensive magics.
You could roll me an Arcana to see if you know what they are.
Ooh.
17.
The way they're flickering in and out, it could either be blur or mirror image.
Got it.
You're not at this distance, you're just not 100% sure. You might have to get closer to see specifically which one.
So if we ride around the edge, we can attack the one in charge.
And hopefully the giants will be
Fine.
more able to like leave.
I mean, you can take the giant that's closest. If you wish, Yrsa.
I'll take the giant closest to give you all the distractions so you can attack the leader.
I mean the one closest to the leader, so that way we can heal
Yes,
you if
yes,
something goes-
that is also what I was referring to.
Okay.
When it's closest to the leader, so you may attack him, them when they might be more surprised if they think it's just me attacking a giant. Then you can be like, bah, and fuck him up.
What I'm hearing then is I need stealth rolls from Ven, Civ, and Gunnar. Because Yrsa is not going to be stealthy.
Nope.
All right.
Sure ain't.
And it's gonna think back to one of her previous lives where she was where they were a thief at some point. So I'm gonna use channel divinity to like give myself that
Nice.
efficiency.
Mm-hmm.
Best way to sneak
Finesse.
across from giants.
Alright, so I need stealth rolls from the three of you, and then Yrsa
I will use one of my advantages on that.
to make it a 23.
Yep. I want to seek.
And then PB and
I'm at quite the disadvantage.
yep.
So I'm thinking maybe
Can I?
I-
Can I give Gunnar
I
guidance?
just ride.
You can give Gunnar guidance.
Yeah. You decide. So yeah, D4.
All right.
Just
We'll give it a shot.
You're
'Cause
not in
I'm at
combat
this-
yet.
Go.
I'm literally at disadvantage.
Yes, you are.
okay.
So an 11.
But
Plus a
Plus
D4.
D4.
Mm-hmm. 2 is
13.
13.
13.
13.
13's
Not bad.
No.
23, 13.
And a 12.
Cool. Good to know. Thank you.
Oh.
I appreciate it. So are you gonna wait? So I, as the GM, understand. Are you going to start moving before Yrsa attacks, or is Yrsa gonna attack and then you're gonna?
Oh,
start
I
moving?
think we're gonna move, before. It's just so. It's a distance.
Probably told Yrsa to count to like 100 and then go.
Okay.
Knowing that she'll get
One.
impatient and go before 100.
Yep.
Yrsa does. Yrsa, you expect that, but Yrsa does not because she's neutral, not chaotic.
Oh, right.
No, that's true.
It's weird. She actually counts all the way to 100.
So in that case, you can. Move,
And
you
then,
should
but
be
then
able to
when
move
she does go, she's
yourself-
like, ah!
move yourselves to where you would like to be before the start of Yrsa's combat round.
Just know where I could put this sheet. That it won't be in my way. Okay.
Yeah, I understand that life.
That'll be. Which one are you, Gunnar?
I'm the one with the green dot. I'm slowly
green dot.
working my way over there.
Okay.
I'm thinking right about.
No offense. I want you to be closer to the frost giants than I am.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I'm thinking right about in this range somewhere, like one movement's worth away from the nearest image.
That's good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Cool.
I will be. I want to be closer to them so they hit me and not Lynn. Okay.
There you go.
No,
That looks good, pretty good positioning. Then I'll ride in and get everybody's attention.
Cool.
If-
All right.
Yeah, because I'm going to be aiming for this guy. So I'm like, riding along the edge of the cliff and then swooping in.
Hell yeah. Windmill the entire time.
All right.
on this.
So then what I need is I need to make them roll a thing.
Okay.
1, 2,
Ooh.
3.
Okay.
Cool. Two that are closest to you guys start to turn as if they have heard something. They don't move, but they're turning instead of taking, they've got big weapons, and instead of turning to attack the tower, they were starting to turn towards you.
Cue my entrance. Blah, and brighter
Fiery.
one just to
Yep,
get up
you can
in
have
here.
one surprise round.
Cool. Is that where our starting position was?
Yeah. It was
Okay.
down here.
I don't think I can get close enough to that one. Yeah, it's like a double movement. Wait, but I could take the horse, I guess. Horses don't move 85 feet. I'm literally as fast as a horse, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, you have a surprise round. You can take double movement to get there.
That's true. I could dash.
And then rage.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll get to right there
True.
and then rage.
Cool.
My axe goes on fire and stuff.
All right, double movement, rage. That is the end of your surprise
And
round.
I'm attracting all the attention. I'm being, loud about it to
Okay.
be like, you heard me. It was
Me.
me that you heard.
On fire.
Yeah, look.
Or
I'm
not
at
on fire, but axe is on fire.
Your axe is on
No.
fire.
Yeah.
But that means that we now need to roll initiative.
Okay.
Yep.
Where's my there? Where we go? There we go. Cool.
22.
6. And
Holy wow, I'm fast for once.
I know. I'm impressed.
Oof.
Oh no.
Yeah, but I have higher decks than that mage, though.
Damn.
yeah, but,
Damn.
Yes, you do. All right. Yrsa, you are first in the initiative.
I'm a whale on this frost giant!
Yep, make an attack.
Yeah, sure will. Yoink at 1,
Yes.
bug it to 2.
Yep.
For, oh my god. 26, 20 regular, 6 fire.
Mm-hmm.
And then 28.
Roll me a D100.
Okay.
Call it
Whee!
Cthulhu rules.
60.
They are not on fire,
Okay. But they're not happy.
but they're not happy.
I rolled almost max damage both times. And I did once. So yeah.
Yep. All right.
26 plus 28. That's a lot.
Is that your turn?
He ain't happy.
Oh,
yeah.
he's a little singed and bloody and
That's my 2 attacks, and I don't really have much in the way. Wait, I'm a paladin. Can I do anything? I don't think I can yet. No, I'm good. No. No, I don't have smite, so I'm good. Yeah. I'll save it for, yeah. I'm good. That's me.
Okay. That's your turn. It is now the mage's turn.
Yeah.
What have I got for the mage? I can. Oh, I'm doing this the hard way. I can do this the easy way. I mean, you guys are coming up.
Yep.
She is gonna cast mage armor on herself.
Smart.
And
I was sure I would do that too.
that makes it. That makes it that. Cool. She casts Mage Armor, and then those of Ven, you can kind of tell now based on how close you are that it looks much more like mirror image
Ah.
than just blur.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Perfect.
she's just gonna stand there for right now because she's doesn't care. Gunnar,
Can't wait for Civ to just throw out the hammers and be like, one at each of them. And to get spell a punch.
you're muted, my dear friend.
Gunnar will move up, and before he swings his shiny sword, he will say, "This is not how you try to date a mage." 27.
To hit one of the mages?
Yep.
Yes, it does hit.
But which one?
Yep, that is the question.
Do I have to roll a d4?
I'm trying to remember. It's a D.
Depends on how many images there are.
Yeah, you're gonna have to roll. No, you have to roll a D20.
Okay. Nine.
You hit one of the duplicates.
Okay. I'll swing again.
Yep,
17.
that will not hit. One of the duplicates
Interesting.
disappears.
Interesting. I will then use my bonus action to cast Shield of Faith.
On yourself.
Yes.
Cool. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn, sir?
No.
Ven.
All right. So Ven will stamp their staff on the ground, and they'll conjure up a glowing disc that will we'll just say this one attack the one in the middle. It will just kind of like
Attack what? The mage or the...
the mage, yeah,
Okay.
the mage in the middle. So spiritual weapon out, and then where is it? There it is. Make sure. Let me just double check. Make sure this. Yeah. Okay. It's 29.
Roll me a d20.
13.
You hit one of the duplicates.
All right. Middle one's duplicate.
And it
Or,
goes
no.
away.
And that is our turn.
Well, that's just your bonus action.
Oh, you what? Oh, all right.
Spiritual weapon is your bonus action.
That's right.
Yep.
It's been a hot second since. You know what? We'll just do Sacred Flame. Sacred Flame on the Let's do this one right here, the top one.
Okay.
It has Sacred Flame is Wisdom
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was Dex.
or Dex. Is it Dex? Oh, it's Dex. It
Sacred
is
Flame
Dex.
is Dex,
It is
yeah.
Dex. Alrighty.
No, that was to see which one you hit.
Okay.
And you do hit them. Well, you hit them, and that's the thing about mirror image. They just keep moving around. Cool. And then a dex save, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We'll see how this goes.
Right.
17.
Does not save.
Okay. So
Another D20?
they take how much damage?
No, I said another D20 to.
No.
Okay. Okay, so 9 radiant damage.
Yeah. No, because I rolled the d20 earliest because
Alright,
a
so the
dex
top
save
one.
is not an attack. If you're hitting to swing the attack, you have to see if which one of them you hit. but with a dex save, it's them. Is kind of my
Mhm.
theory, so I roll it.
Okay. 9 radiant damage.
You did 9 radiant damage. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
That is it.
Cool. Civ.
I am gonna move forward. And I am going to throw a hammer at this one
Yep.
to start with, or at least try to. Boop. For 13 does not hit. I will throw another one at the same one. 29.
Oh, nice.
That will hit, and it will destroy the last. But you just rolled a crit.
I did just roll quick, yeah.
Cool. Good to know. I'm making a note.
Then I throw my last hammer at what I assume to be the real one at the top.
Yep.
Wait, are they in range? 5, 10 foot. Yeah, they are. Okay. 11.
Does not hit.
And that is, you know what? I'll get a little bit closer with the rest of my movement.
Yep. Totally fair. Hey, y'all.
Now the giants get to gang up on me.
Now the giants get to gang up on Yrsa.
Woo!
Or kind of. Fun times coming in for me. So, this frost giant back here is gonna move around Yrsa and does not draw an attack of opportunity to here. And he's gonna
He's got some reach then. Oh yeah, because he went around. He was out of my reach. Yeah.
yeah, he was out of your reach. He also has a 40. They're huge creatures.
They got big range.
Yep.
Here I am, just stabbing their ankles.
Yep. And he is going to throw some rocks
Checks out.
at Ven and at Civ and at Gunnar.
Now, just out of curiosity, do
Yep.
you mean huge in the literal sense?
Yes.
Yes.
So, because they're more than 2 sizes apart, do we get a AC advantage?
No, thanks. Not for this. No.
Okay.
No. No, not to my knowledge.
Okay. Just curious.
No, if you had a potion of giant size.
Or is it that we get a hit advantage because they're 2 sizes larger?
They have a lowered AC because of it.
Gotcha. That's where my brain went. Saying thank you.
Yeah, no, they have a much lower AC because of their size. Yeah. And if
Bring
you
on
had a
the rocks.
halfling can hide in a creature that is 1 size larger than and move through the space.
Got it.
Ven can take advantage of that, but it's not. I was like, that's not a 5th edition rule. I remember which rule you're talking about, but that's not a 5th edition rule. So a 19 to hit Civ.
That is my AC.
So you are going to take 28 points of bludgeoning
Oh,
damage
jeez.
as a small rock the size of a
boulder.
keystone hits you. And then a 24 to hit Gunnar.
That's exactly what you need.
It's a 28 bludgeoning damage to hit Gunnar. Cool. And then this one is going to swing around because he's not happy that there's this pipsqueak with a flaming axe in front of him. And he's going to swing his great axe twice at Yrsa. And because Yrsa is flanked, he has advantage. For 27?
Yeah. No, I have a 17, so yes.
For 25 slashing damage.
Oh, I love rage. Have I mentioned that?
Mm-hmm. And a 27 again for another 25 slashing damage.
Cool.
And then the guy next to him on your other side is also going to swing his big old axe at you, and he still has
That checks
advantage.
out. Yep.
For a 24
Yeah, yeah.
for 25 slashing,
Yeah, yeah.
and a dirty 20
Yeah.
for 25 slashing.
Cool.
And then this guy is going to come up about here. Yeah, excuse me, here. And he's going to throw a rock at Ven
No, not the rock.
for a
Oh, shit.
crit.
Oh, no.
For...
Don't worry. I can lay on hands you.
I'm good.
Excuse me a
My whole
minute.
5 points that I have.
I'm going to do it this way because I don't want to do double math. 51... It's
Oh,
exactly
shit.
double math. It's a little bit less than double math. 51 bludgeoning damage to Ven.
Oh damn.
How's Ven looking?
Ben's still hanging in. It's like just got launched. Just got like punted for like about like 10 feet. That's fine.
And another crit.
Oh my god.
This guy just likes throwing rocks with crits. For 50 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, down.
Ven is
Off
down.
the count.
I don't think any of us have 100 hit points.
I was like, I don't think so. But you have frost giants. That's all the frost giants. Hey, Yrsa, it's your turn.
Cool. I'm gonna keep hitting this one, and I'm gonna do it recklessly because they get advantage on me anyway, so I might as well get advantage on them.
That's fair. That's
Got a
entirely fair.
reckless. My raging hot oiled up bone daddy
Mhm.
for an 18.
Yep.
Oh, and double 15s.
Exactly what you need.
Ooh, that's great. I'll take that then. For 19
Mm-hmm.
and 19. That's funny. Just different numbers.
Could you roll me 2d100s?
Sure. 16 and 48.
He is now on fire.
Woo!
So he's a little on fire.
Yrsa's like, I could take 3 of you at once. Just making it weird, as she normally does in combat.
All right. Is that anything else you want to do on your turn?
You're not too big for me. Swing. that's all. She's gotta make it weird.
You do have to make it weird.
It's her thing.
Gunnar.
Actually, it should be the mage, but I think you
Oh
deleted
no, sorry. It is the mage.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know what happened. One of them. All right. It is the mage. Hi.
Yeah.
The mage. The mage doesn't like this.
I wouldn't either. If I was the mage, to be
The
fair.
mage has something for this, though. The mage will bonus action Misty Step the fuck off. Over here, out of the way. And then Firebolt Civ. For a 20.
That hits.
And that is 19 damage, almost max damage on that cantrip.
Yeah.
You are not on fire because it's only Firebolt and not the problem.
Raging hot, oiled up bone daddy.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the. then
We don't
it's-
know this axe's real name, so that's what it's gonna be until we find out.
Until you find out, you need a more complex spell for that. Gunnar, your turn.
I'm going to use part of my movement
Fuck her up.
and flank the big guy that's on fire.
Aw, you should get the mage.
Don't worry.
She's crafty.
Yeah, she is.
27 will hit.
And 14 damage.
14. Oh, did you
For-
activate your buckle?
No, that's the damage that naturally is on the
Oh,
weapon.
for on Dream Singer. Yeah, sorry. I was
On Dream Singer. Dream Singer. So that's 4 radiant from Dream Singer and then 10 slashing.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
And then how hurt does he look?
I mean,
It's
Ursa's
probably
been wailing on
bloodied.
him and done some serious damage, and he's also on fire.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
probably not happy about that being a
No,
frustrator.
he's probably going to take a lot of damage at the start of his turn.
My goal is to get rid of their flanking bonus.
Oh, there's 4 of them. That's gonna be hard to do, and they will have advantage on me regardless this turn because I recklessly attacked.
That's fair. I'll still hit him again. 23. And
Yep.
this time I will add some smite damage.
Ooh, you're going to smite as well.
Mm-hmm.
Bad day for this prostitute.
Bad day for this.
I rolled low. Only-
As you kind of radiate the damage through the sword, and you feel that it's oddly like there's a disconnect between the radiant damage that the sword does and the smite damage that you're doing. It's not like it doesn't happen. It's just like it doesn't. The sword doesn't like this.
Yeah.
He's up, but he's wavering.
Well, let that fire damage take him out then, maybe.
Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Yeah. I'm gonna open myself up to an attack of opportunity and close on the mage with the rest of my movement.
Cool. He will make an attack of opportunity on you with that great axe.
Mm-hmm.
14 is not going
Nope.
to hit you though. That's the end of your turn. Then
Fail saving
one
throw.
death
Failure.
save failed.
Good healed.
Good. I need you to
Good.
also
Yeah.
roll me a wisdom saving throw, please and thank you.
Me?
Yeah.
28.
Cool. Cool. Good to know. Thanks. Appreciate it. Civ.
I am going to use my bonus action to use second wind. I'm gonna run down to Ven. I'm gonna use my action to use a healer's kit on you because I don't have healing, but I do have that.
And if you roll well
and-
enough, you can stabilize her. Them.
You just insta gets stabilized.
Oh yes, because you're
That's
using
the
a
entire
healer's
point.
kit. Yeah, you're using the healer's
Yeah.
kit. So Ven is stabilized and no longer needs to make death saving throws, but they're still
Yep.
unconscious.
Yeah. I'll just would I know if Ven has a healing potion or something on them or in the bag? Ven.
Yes.
You would? You do?
Mhm.
Okay. Then I will root around and look for their potion. And if I need to use another action, I will.
I would say yes.
I'll action search. I'll action search to find one and give it to Ven.
Okay.
And with the remaining movement I have and my extra bonus action, I'll use that to throw a hammer and get the attention on me and not Ven on the ground from this frost giant.
Yep.
The
The one who threw something at your head last time.
Yeah, and I will throw something at them this time.
Yep,
16?
that hits. That hits.
All right, so I get to add my quick toss superiority die to this. So that's one d8 plus that 11. That is 16 damage to them.
Yep. You
And
can kinda
I
see it
will
ting off the forehead, leave a giant bruise.
And I'll be like, I'll say like, all right, you big lughead, let's see what you can do. And I'll roll my second wind during someone else's turn. Go ahead.
Cool. It's the frost giant's turn. So first things first, the individual who is currently on fire, could you roll me 3d6 Yrsa?
14.
He dies
Nice.
on fire, kind of screaming.
Great. Loving it.
The other individual who is behind you does
That
get to
should be
roll with advantage because
pretty intimidating because I reckless.
Yep.
Yeah.
for a 20,
Yep. Yeah.
25 slashing,
Yeah.
and a 28
Yep.
for 25 slashing damage.
Yep.
And then this guy is going to move closer over here and throw a rock at Civ. Number 1. It's a 22 hit Civ.
Yes.
Oh god.
So that's 28 bludgeoning damage.
Jesus Christ.
Does a 20 hit Civ?
It does. Straight to the ground.
Ooh, Civ is down. But Ven is conscious now, right?
Yeah. How many? Was
you-
it 1, 2, 3, 6 for the thing?
A standard healing portion?
Yeah.
2d4 plus 2.
8. Good.
Oh, plus 2. So 8. Yep.
8. Yeah.
8 is good. And then wait, that's got guy. And then this guy is going to come closer to Gunnar. He's not going to get all the way. Actually. Wait, hold on. He was here. He can get there. He's going to come up on Gunnar with a big axe and swing his big axe at Gunnar. For a 15, not gonna work. And an 18 is not gonna work. Yrsa.
I'm mad. I'm raging.
Mhm. You're also probably bleeding.
Oh yeah, most definitely am bleeding. I'm like at quarter health. But you know, I think lay on hands is an action.
Mhm.
Yeah, fuck that. I ain't doing that. It's not nearly as 5 hit points is not worth it. So
Yep, that's fair.
I'm going
That's entirely
to-
fair.
I think attacking will be my best course of action here. Yeah, I'm gonna go next. Just gonna go the old 1-2, hoping that once maybe that once the mage leader is dead, they all go off. So we'll see. Here we go. Oh, do I reckless? Well, the other one's probably gonna come after me next round because these two are unfortunately down. Or almost about to be not down. That's fine. I'll reckless. Why not? It's not gonna matter much anyways. They have a good to hit.
Oh.
26
Yep,
and an 18
both will hit.
for 28
Mm-hmm.
and 19.
Roll me a d100.
32.
Not on fire.
Nope.
Alrighty. That's your turn?
Mhm.
Gunnar.
Mage.
Okay.
No, like the mage is supposed to go before me.
Oh, the mage is supposed to go before you.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
That
She just
is
fell
right.
off initiative, so I'm just trying to remind
yes,
you.
you are correct. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You know what? Fuck this, she says as she casts fly on herself. And then is now 30 feet in the air.
Well, you
That
get an
should
attack of
provoke, right?
opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Misty Step doesn't, but Fly should provoke, right?
Yes, fly does
Mhm.
provoke.
And
Misty
it
Step does not.
Yes, it does. I didn't say you
Yeah.
were going to get an attack of opportunity. Yep. But she
No,
says
I was
fuck
just
Peter.
I was just asking because I couldn't remember.
Mhm.
24,
Yeah.
it. 24 will hit.
and I will
Smite.
yes, and the belt buckle.
Oh,
So you have to bonus action to activate the buckle.
That's fine.
Okay.
I don't have any other bonus actions.
Mm-hmm.
So 4 from the belt buckle,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to smite with a second level slot
Mm-hmm.
for an additional 16. So
How would you like to kill
20,
this mage?
30.
ooh, nice.
As she starts to like levitate and move upward,
Mhm.
I'm just gonna go basically stem to stern and just strike upward.
Cool. Mage is down.
And then I have movement left, and I will close the gap and be right next to the big giant.
Yep. Cool. Mage is down. I don't have to worry about that anymore. Then you are conscious. Civ is unconscious. Near
All right.
you.
Well, everyone's gonna get
Yeah. Woo, juice.
get healing. 16 points.
I'll take it.
Meow,
Yep.
meow. Oh,
I know you guys can't see this at home, but Ven has discovered
Pew.
animations on Roll20.
Mhm.
There are healing animations now, and I love for it.
Oh, I think that's it. That's it. You know what? I'm
favorite
gonna.
one
You know
is-
what?
It's like, oh,
This is
casting the
this is.
spell.
Yeah, these are 5 feet, right?
Yep. 5 feet.
And being prone makes you disadvantaged for range attacks, right?
Yes.
Prone makes you disadvantaged for range attacks, and it's half your movement to get up.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna move over here. Let's crawl. Let's just
Let's
like
crawl. Let's just
I'm just
stay.
gonna look. I'm gonna look. I'm just gonna look at Civ. It's like, all right, just play dead as best you can.
It's on fire.
At least until I turn their back.
I love the army crawl away.
Like, I'm gonna get that disadvantaged on me.
Their heads kind of going back and forth because they did get hit by a rock twice, like
Yep.
a
Yeah.
giant rock. So it's just like,
Civ, you are conscious.
I am conscious. Okay.
You are still prone.
I am prone.
You just sit up, throw a couple hammers, lay back down.
Let me tell you, my strat is always to just stand up and go prone every single time I've gone up against a giant.
yeah.
I've only ever fought giant as a ranged character, somehow, some way. So it's always been my strat, including all my glass cannons. So I will use half my movement
Yep.
to stand up. 5, 10, 15. Yeah.
Wait, do you have to? Does it give you disadvantage if you throw from the ground?
It is
You have to-
disadvantage if you throw from prone.
Oh, that's not.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you use your movement to get up, move a little, and then you throw. But it's a free action to lie down. So there
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
It's movement.
Just get up and play dead. It's like poof.
Yeah.
exactly.
It is a
That's all
valid
that's in me.
strategy.
Oh, just kidding.
How did you know? I'm gonna move a little bit, just to create some distance, and then I'm going to throw my hammers at the one Gunnar is fighting.
Okay. Go ahead and make
16?
your attacks.
23 and a 14.
Yes. Well, the 14 will not hit.
Okay.
The 16 and the 23 will.
Okay, then that'll be 18 points of damage.
Cool.
As I'm like, and then as I throw the next one, I fall down with it.
Okay, fall down.
Yep.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it. It is now the giant's turn. And unfortunately, they're not that smart. In this instance. So, Yrsa, the individual who's, this guy's gonna come over here for right now, because he's like...
Yeah, I figured he was.
You just
the only one not
killed one
lying
of his
down.
You just killed one of his friends. He's upset by that.
That makes sense. I would be too.
They're both going to swing their great axes at you.
And I ran at that dragon last time because I thought he killed my brothers. I get it.
Yep.
Swing
for
away.
24
Yes.
for 25 slashing damage.
Yep.
And
Yes.
a 20 for 25 slashing damage.
Yep.
And then a 27 is going to hit for 25 slashing damage. And a 23 is going to hit for 25
Jesus
slashing
Christ.
damage. Is Yrsa still standing? Good to know. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. I wouldn't be if it wasn't for that mask here wounds earlier, that mask heal either. So I'm good now. I'm like, woo. Yeah. Yeah. No,
and
I'm up. I'm fine.
And this friend is going to get mad at the guy who just stabbed him and take 2 swings with the great axe. For a 28 will be 25 slashing damage on Gunnar.
Okay.
And a 26
Both will hit.
for 25 slashing damage on Gunnar.
Ow.
Yeah. They hit kind of hard. I've taken every hit so far. I could tell you.
Yrsa.
Yeah. I'm gonna get in your mouth, and I'm just gonna
Go right ahead. Go right ahead.
Yeah, because I've got teeth to get
Mm-hmm.
from my boy.
Mm-hmm.
29.
Yep.
Whoa, so close to a crit. And 22.
Both of those will hit.
Beautiful. 22 points, and then 25 points.
Could you roll me a D100?
D100. 59.
Still not on fire yet.
It's all good.
You need to be below 30.
Yeah.
All right, Yrsa. Gunnar.
Yeah, I'll take all the low rolls for IGM Cthulhu on Wednesday.
Yeah.
All right. I will swing.
Swing away.
25.
Will hit.
And that's 19.
Yep.
Ooh, that misses.
That misses.
I will action surge.
Yep.
Nice. It's a good time to do it.
Crit.
Nice. Oh, now you get to. Now you should smite.
Plus your
course.
D4. You've activated the buckle.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. So for the
2d4.
first one,
But the D4 wouldn't have helped you with the 13. It still wouldn't have hit.
No.
no. But for the first one, I add 1 point of damage. So instead of 19, it's 20.
Yeah.
The second hit.
Yep.
That
Should be
does that
2d4.
multiply? Yes or no?
Yes, it does. So 2D4.
So that's 6.
Hold on.
And
I
then-
need to
All
do
dice
math.
get multiplied. So if there's a dice involved in it, you
Okay.
gotta.
And then smitey smite damage.
Hold on. I need to see
beautiful.
all the damage. 2 plus 5. Okay.
Okay. So that'll be, holy crap,
18.
25.
18. I'm just doing it manually so I can. Okay.
57.
Yep. It's a shit ton of damage, and he looks fucked up.
Good.
And I still have
Good.
one more attack.
Yes, you do.
Welcome up.
He is glowing, and the 23 will hit.
Yes.
And the 1d4.
Nice. 78 points of damage one whole turn. That's pretty epic.
He's wavering, but still standing.
And 9 more
Oh, and a
smite
smite.
damage. Yeah.
Nice.
Still barely standing as he
Whoa.
kind of like
Hey,
pushes
he's
through
like
the
me.
radiant damage, but
We're just gonna
still standing there, not happy with his current predicament in life. Then
All right. From the ground, Van is going to do a we'll just do a level 3. A level 3 healing word on Yrsa. 6.
9,
9.
right?
9.
3 plus
Yeah,
6.
I
okay.
have 10
9.
hit points, but they're probably gonna hit me, so it's.
I mean,
I
that's
just
fine.
heal when I
Keep you
get
up.
up.
Keep you up.
Yeah.
And then you know what? That's a bonus action, so I'm gonna Sacred Flame this one right there if he's not down. The one on
By the way,
Ooh.
oh yeah, your spiritual weapon is
It's
technically
gone.
still no, it's
what?
not.
It's not gone.
Spiritual
It's
weapon
not
is not
concentration.
concentration. It
Oh.
lasts for 10 rounds. Talk to me about how I killed a beholder while
I use my bonus action, so we'll just do like Sacred. Well,
yeah,
let's
you
Sacred
did use your
Flame.
bonus action. That was correct.
Yeah.
I just was
So
reminded.
Second flame.
Yeah.
Second
Dex
flame.
Just sitting
save.
there.
Giant.
Dex save for the
That's
giant.
it, giant. Yeah.
Yep.
That's just mean to the giant.
Screw that!
Good.
They threw rocks at me and knocked them
But
off.
19.
It just saved it. God damn it.
He crit. He had to crit.
Only
to do
because
so.
he
Yeah.
crit.
Yeah.
All right. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Civ, it is your turn.
I'm going to get up.
Yep.
And I'm going to throw a hammer at the one Gunnar is fighting.
Yep.
No,
For 29?
nice.
Yeah, it's a
Crit.
crit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
So as you
for
do
12.
so, it pings right at the edge of the temple of the frontal lobe and kills the giant. As it falls
Hell
to the
yeah.
ground, there's a crash and like a rumble sound.
And as he's falling, before it crashes, I'm going to turn and I'm gonna look at, or I'm gonna look and project my voice in the direction of Yrsa, and I'm gonna Commander Strike, or that's what it's just called, and I'm gonna be like, Yrsa, take him out, as I fall very dramatically onto the ground. And so feel free to use your reaction.
Ah!
And add a D8 to it.
Oh,
Okay,
so
the
the
30 will
damage.
hit- yeah, the 30 will
Hell
hit.
yeah.
Which one?
Oh,
are
I was one away from a crit. So close. And then a D8.
you- Oh, it's a 19 though?
It's a 19. Yeah.
Good to know. Good to know. Thank you.
Yeah. So 19 damage. Just, oh, do you want me to roll a D100 to see if he lights on fire?
Yes, please.
But I get him. I hit him real good.
You
again.
did hit him real good. He is
Oh.
fucked up.
Yeah, great. Me too. We're just like, ugh.
Yep. It is now the other frost giant's turn. The two
Yeah.
remaining frost giant. So this guy is gonna swing at you because you fucked his life up.
I sure did.
It's a
Yes.
25,
I'm unconscious.
and there you are
Oh, no.
unconscious. Good to know. Hey,
I
Yrsa.
only had 10 hit points. And even halved, it's too much.
Ursa, roll me a D1. Ursa, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, wisdom saving throw. Oh
At
boy.
disadvantage because you're unconscious.
Oh boy. Bam. Nah, it didn't matter much.
No, it didn't matter much. Ursa's not home anymore.
Oh boy.
But the body of Ursa got up.
Whee!
Mm-mm.
I'm taking a nap, guys.
Make 2 attacks against the frost giant that just downed you.
Sure.
At advantage.
Oh, here we go. Ah, there's the crit.
22.
Uh.
Hold on. Don't roll any damage. Don't roll damage for the
Oh.
second one yet,
Okay.
because we'll see. Because you might kill him with this crit. Actually.
Oh, okay, cool. 18 plus 14 is 32.
Roll damage for the second one.
Plus 17.
Yeah. You needed 5 extra. That was why. As you
And he's on fire.
And he's on fire. Yrsa takes the great flaming axe and it cuts
She
through.
like goes down and then pops back up and mega crit.
Mega crits and cuts the head off. Now you've got a flaming head.
That's really high up there. Man, that's a feat of athleticism that
We're going
Yrsa
with
does
he
not
was
normally
he was
possess.
falling because he was so wounded the first time.
Okay, like one knee. Yeah, cool. Okay.
Because he was down to 5 hit points, so you brought the axe up to
Yrsa jumps 50 feet.
not 50. He's falling you as dramatically, and as you come with the second slash to take the head off, the body lights on
Sweet.
fire, and everyone else sees Yrsa holding the hair of this frost giant's beard.
And I don't see anything weird about using beards in particular ways.
And turns to look at the other one. Yrsa, roll me intimidation at advantage.
Oh boy. I'm not proficient in that. I am in persuasion, but not intimidation. But here you go. 11.
Cool, he's not intimidated.
Yeah, I've got some charisma, but yeah,
He's gonna try and
not that much.
step over his buddy and come up to Gunnar, because that's interesting. He knows something that you don't. And make an attack at Gunnar at a 21 to hit Gunnar.
Nope.
And a 21 will not hit Gunnar. Yeah, sorry. But I can just do it. I'll just do it.
Did it. It's fine.
I'll make it look better. There we go. That looks better. Yrsa, you
Yeah. Death saving throw?
yes, please.
Okay. Whee! I made it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Then Gunnar, you have a friend.
I don't know what my body's doing. I'm just
Ain't
like,
no friend of mine. 29.
nice.
Yes.
Uh,
For 16 plus the
belt
D4.
buckle. All right. Four.
Nice,
So
20.
20.
Yep.
And second attack.
Yep.
20 hits. And- Nope.
Yep. He's looking
23.
hurt now, but he was the only one uninjured before he came up on you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then,
Uh,
could you roll me a perception check, please?
Oh, wait.
Okay.
Wait.
Oh,
one
no,
second.
sorry. Gunnar, was there something else you wanted to do on your turn? My apologies.
Yeah, I just need to see.
My apologies.
something. Can't find the right tool to. There it is. Measuring tool. Okay, cool. My bonus action, I will cast Healing Word on my sister.
Cool.
And 1d, it's not a lot,
Nope.
Well, you're
That
not
gets
dead.
me up. I'm not making death saves.
yeah.
Mhm.
but yeah. Now I'm done.
Okay, so roll the healing word.
There we go. 6 points.
Woo!
Max.
That's a lot more than I had.
Mhm.
Well,
Then,
Perception
Roll.
check.
yep, roll me a perception check.
I wake up and I'm like, why am I standing?
22.
Covered in blood and holding a head.
Covered in blood, holding a head.
22. Just before you see the magic of the healing magic coming from Gunnar hit Yrsa. You
Mhm.
look at her eyes and they were full blacks. No whites, no
Oh.
pupil, no iris, just black.
Mm-hmm.
And then the magic hits and Yrsa's there and she's aware and conscious. But it's
Yeah,
just
I know. Yeah, Ven kind of knows what, from personal experience, what a possessed body looks like. Like,
Ben is
oh.
intimately aware of what a possessed body looks like.
Like, oh. Uh-oh. Well,
Uh-oh.
that's... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, well, yours is not down, so you know what? The, the spiritual weapon, the disc, is gonna attack the
Yeah.
giant. Finally.
Yep. Roll that attack. And if you, because of where it was, you can
27.
even
Nice.
27.
Nice.
Yep, go for it.
Mhm.
Roll the damage.
Wait, nah, damn it, that's wrong. Wait, what the?
What level did you cast it at?
I cast it at the regular level.
So it would be 2d8.
Level 2. 7 force damage. There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
So it's whatever toggle was on, yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
And that's your bonus action.
Yep.
What would you like
Sacred
to do?
Flame.
Sacred Flame, go
Nice.
right ahead.
Yep. All right. Make a save. Make that deck save. You
Yeah.
crit
see if it can
again.
Crit again.
Yeah, crit again. You
He makes an 8.
good. 11 like holy fire damage.
It kind of sizzles up the side of him and
Yep.
scorches the beard.
Mm-hmm. Just like lying on my back kind of thing. It's just gotta like just be able to do this stuff without having to get up.
Yep.
Like a dead possum, just or like just like, yeah. All right, there we go.
Cool. Cool. All right. Civ, your turn.
I am going to 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to stand up.
Yep.
I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20. I move half my movement
Yep.
to there, and I am going to throw my hammers
Yep.
to the best of my ability at this motherfucker.
Yep. 24
Why is
will
that
hit.
an advantage? 24, 10, and a 22.
Roll me a d100 because you nat 1 to that attack of a ranged weapon.
31.
You do not hit Gunnar.
Oh,
Good.
good. Oh, good. I missed. Okay, good.
Let's see. That's attack. That's okay. So I am going to boop you, and then this third attack is my bonus attack. So I'll add a D8 to that.
Mm-hmm.
1 D8. There we go. Add 5 to that. So that is what, 23 damage.
Yep. Cool. Good to know.
We're like, oh no, and I'll fall over.
And then you'll fall back down. Cool.
Yeah.
It is now.
I'll grab my chest this time and pretend I.
I love the theatrics, the unnecessary theatrics.
The unnecessary
Thank you,
theatrics are what
thank
I'm here for. It is now the Frost Giant's turn. Gunnar, you're in the way. 21. And a 14 is not going to hit you.
Nope.
Yrsa.
I'm no longer raging because I fell asleep. I fell
Yes, you
asleep
did.
for a moment. But I can get back behind here and get up his ass. Because he's facing my brother. So
Yeah, you
I'm just gonna
you
give-
can flank.
just hot oiled up bone daddy, not raging hot. So 29
Yep, both of those will hit.
for 25 and 18.
Oof. But they are not on
Oh.
fire. No, right? You.
He is on fire.
You
Oh, it's when I
unconscious.
rage, not when I fight. So then yes, no. And I'm
So-
not re-raging for this one guy. He's not worth
It's
it.
not worth it.
So he
Like,
doesn't.
aw.
So you don't get the fire damage, but
No fire.
okay.
So just a paltry 31
That's
points
true.
of
Just a
damage.
paltry 31 points of damage.
Yeah, but minus that 12 fire damage.
Yeah, it's still 31. That's
Yep.
pretty nice. I'll take it.
Gunnar, you have a friend, and your sister is conscious next to you.
I'm all for it.
I got
Um,
6 whole hit points. I'm great. Living life, living large. Fuck him up, bro.
28
28 will hit.
and the extra D4. So 23 points of damage. Attack
He's still
again.
standing barely. The 16 will just hit.
Now, I also have advantage
Oh,
because
he
of
also does
flanking,
because so the 28 will hit.
right? And
How would you
Gotcha,
like
bro.
to kill this
Woo!
giant.
Just like right through the gut and then up, like stab in and then up.
And with that, we are out of combat. The bodies have hit the floor.
We survived.
How are his teeth? And I'm like running over.
And on that, we're going to end for the night. As Yrsa starts pulling teeth out of various bodies.
Giant
think-
teeth. Woo, the big teeth. The teeth.
Mm-hmm.
I think can I just have something just
Yep, go right
whisper
ahead.
something.
Have it.
Van is going to whisper in Gunner's mind. It's like the problem with Haxor is worse than we thought.
That's a great thing to end on.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Lovely.
I love that little for an ending line. That's awesome.
There we go. We've got this down. And with that, we're going to end for the night. We're going to go around, let everybody share some love, share some joy, share where they can be found online throughout the internet. I'll go last because I get to do all the fun stuff. But first up, we'll go in reverse order. So, Lindy,
Hi,
how you doing?
hit me. Oh, I'm good. I'm alive, living large, getting some big teeth from my boy. He's gonna be so surprised by the wide variety of teeth I've gotten this time around. It's gonna be good.
Mhm.
That was oh boy. I love that I got a 25 to reach out into the void for the Bachelorette version of Deity Dating. This brings me joy. I can't wait to see who I have to give a rose to next week. But you can find me online at LaughLoveLindy, Twitch, Blue Sky, YouTube, etc. You can find me not tomorrow and this Tuesday because this is our off week for Monday and Tuesday nights, but we usually have D&D on the opposite weeks. You can find me on Wednesday for Tracks of Terror. We had 20% more terror last session, so it will be just a base amount of terror this session, but they are going on an inaugural train trip. It's the first ever track, and I'm sure nothing could go wrong. And on Fridays on for Traveler on Trooper SJP's channel, and then of course me here next week.
Yep. Indeed, all the fun, all the joy. Thank you for being here. Thank you for that. Everybody, go give a follow to Lindy. And make sure that you watch all of the games.
Don't do it for me. Do it for Doris.
Do it for Doris. Doris has got a sombrero, and I am here for this so much.
She's fancy.
Yep, Doris is fancy. Doris is a vitally important figure in that Call of Cthulhu game, by the way. Just, I want it pointed out that vitally important. And next up, hey Chris, how are you? How's life going for you?
Things are groovy. I went from worried that we wouldn't survive again to being victorious. It's a wild roller coaster with this group every time. Y'all can find me at Chris Geary over on Blue Sky. You can find me here on Sundays. And putting the wheels in motion to bring Castle Falkenstein to this channel in the upcoming summer or fall, depending on schedule. So that is going to happen.
And speaking of that, I want it duly noted all. I'm going to put a poll up on my community tab. I'm going to link the Castle Falkenstein that Chris ran on Simon's channel, and ask the vitally important question: is the Contessa Sofia Lucrezia Fioravanti making an appearance on this production, or is someone else coming? We'll find out. We don't know, but I'm looking forward to that. I'm here for all the Castle Falkenstein fun. Thank you again, Chris, for being here. Thank you for the joy, all of it. Hey, PB, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing well. I'm alive, which is saying a lot after that fight. I am PB from PB Plays Inside, where you can find me over on Blue Sky and Twitch. I am hopefully tomorrow, barring anything I'm not remembering, I'm gonna go back to streaming on the channel. So If you have missed me, well, then tomorrow is your day to come say hello. Then later this month, I am looking forward to playing a TTRPG here with a Trooper and on my channel. And then aside from that, just here on Sundays to watch us narrowly escape death several times in a singular fight. And I am just delighted with Ven's just idea to just crawl, just army crawl, and just be like, just play dead, just play dead, which I find double funny because I was debating whether or not after I gave you the potion to just be like, just play dead, before I walked away from you. So that I'm glad one of us said it.
Yep. I was very much for it. But go follow PB, go watch all of those things, go hang out in their video game streams. It's a lot of fun. Also, I'm looking forward to seeing whatever happens between PB and Trooper, because that could be fun. At least for us. Maybe traumatizing for them, but fun for us. Traumatizing the best way. And then last but certainly never least, hey Lynn, how are you? How's your life going? I think you're muted.
Oh, I'm doing good. I'm glad we made it through that thing. Sometimes, when the Giants throw 2 crit rocks and like do 100 something hit points, that's a rough start.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
No, that's how that makes up. They're getting revenge on me for like basically one-shotting them in like the Joff game that I did like a couple years ago. So they just get the game back at me after years. So that's fine. But hey everyone, I'm Lynn, Gremlin Art, pretty much everywhere on the socials. You can find my art there, and next time you'll see me is on, I think on Tuesday on 1DM, where we are playing more Shadow Scar, where we are trying to find one of our lost teammates who's been lost in a portal. With last time it was my character's time to portal. Now we're trying to get everybody together. And on Fridays on Other Dog's channel for continuation of Bookhounds of London, where I think we're still in Edinburgh and trying to like get some books.
Yep. All the fun times. Follow Lynn, follow Lynn's art, follow Lynn on all of the things, and watch all of the games for all the peoples, because they are fun times and everybody should have fun. As for me, hey y'all, you know me. I'm at Deirdre Donlin on Twitter, or Prexcorth as me before. You see me around here on Twitch, Prax the Bard over on Instagram, Hive, and Blue Sky. Thank you all for being here. Thank you to my wonderful players for staying over tonight. We were in the middle of, I was like, we're in the middle of this fight. I don't want to stop in the middle of this fight. Congratulations on surviving. Congratulations on the dating scheme. Hector really isn't that worried. He thinks he's already got a win. Because, he has certain things.
Well, we'll have to find out next week on The Bachelorette.
This is true. Next week on The Bachelorette. But, Python?
The Paladinette?
Python, really?
We find a chance. We get fun.
I said a wide reach out.
Yeah,
I mean, it's his call not to receive. I don't see what the problem is.
Yep. We'll see what happens. But thank you all for being here. If you missed out on anything, don't worry. There is a YouTube with a nice neat playlist for all of this going live. It's all there. And if you were, at all the fan for anything else, there's a merch store which maybe happens to have a new piece of merch for barbarians with body counts that Yrsa might fall into. Just throwing that out there. I appreciate each and every one of you. I will also be also prepping some other stuff behind the scenes. You'll see, I'll make some announcements when I can. But thank you again, everyone, for being here. Thank you to everyone for playing. I have so much fun with this. It's great to just enjoy and embrace all of this shenaniganry. But let's see if there's anybody up we can raid tonight. No one's really up at the moment. So we'll just say goodnight and see you all next time. Because I'm sure there won't be any problems from this whatsoever.
Mm-mm.
Have a good one, everybody. Bye.